At only $29.95 per square metre. Great floors, great price.
Hampton League Live. Welcome to your live coverage of the 3YBFM Hampton League Live Match of the Day, right here on Streamer, Australia's premier community sports streaming platform. The best coverage of local footy and netball on the Great South Coast starts now. For Warrnambool Nissan, Baitness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, and Harvey Norman Warrnambool. This is the 3YBFM Hampton League Live Match of the Day, live and free on Streamer.
To position here for the start of this big contest. It's going to be on, that is for sure, and it is Terang Mortlake taking on the Warrnambool Blues. And, well, the simple equation is Bloods must win to play finals. It is that simple. And we're going to be really interested to watch some of these other results as the afternoon rolls on. So umpire Hoy holds the ball aloft. Hilly, Tildy, Poss, strap yourselves in.
Round 18, Ridley Recreation Reserve, West up against Weymouth. Weymouth got the commanding head out. Approaching it with steer to Manane. Left kick towards half forward. The wrestlers on the Maloney brothers there. Roaming there is Morgan Morris. Couldn't quite pick up the ball in the end. Sam Crawley gathers and puts it on the boot. Only as far as Norton. Short kick over the top and intercepted nicely by Matt Baxter.
And nice little intercept mark there by Matty Baxter for the Bloods. He goes inboard to Taylor, who just loves to run and carry. Vickers, a little bit of 1-2 action. Taylor gets it again. Handball was a scrubber and the ball goes out of bounds and we will have a ball up. So a nice crowd here. Really good crowd up there in the Wayne Reisha stand too. What a legend Reish was for the Terang Mortlake Bloods. Any matchups, Tildy, you can see?
Kane started the goal square. Radley's on him. I'm trying to pick up who's got Reese Buck here. Hilly, any idea for the Blues team?
Well, it's one of the young kids that have come in. It's either Mentha or Bolden, so we just need to get clarification on the numbers.
Number 10, Mentha. Yeah, okay. Well, he's got a big job first.
Marco Mentha.
Yep. Because, as we know, Buck can be a very dangerous player.
Very similar kind of athletic builds, aren't they, the boys?
They are.
And Harry McNamara is the late in for Sam Cowling as well, wearing number 31.
Like your work, mate. So this time it's West who wins it down. Just a kick off the ground that time by Joshy Slater. Coming through there on the left foot. That was Liam Bidmaid. Pumps it long and strong. Foot race, back of the pack. Cody steps around. Left foot snap in game 100. No, goes through for a minor score. And that's the first score of the afternoon. And it is to the Warrnambool Blues. They get a 1-1 point. Bloods yet to score. That's on the national tile scoreboard.
So the kick in from the Bloods, I go on that outer side. And a nice spot up kick in the end there to Will Maloney. Goes short via foot. And ends up finding Fowler, who's had a terrific year, the youngster. Goes laterally back to Matty Baxter. Still across half back, so they're working it back to move it forward. Goes to Alex Maloney, the skipper. So he's just looking to where to go next. Harvey Roberts is where he wants to go. Too much on the kick, and it went through his fingers, as it did for the Blues. He's able to recover and get a handball out. He was looking for Darcy Hutchins. Breaking through there is Steer. Kicks it in towards Cody. Nice bit of work there by Arundel. Under pressure here, the Bloods defence, but they've got numbers there to support. Here comes the Blues through low. Snapshot at goal. Kicks to the left for minor score. So that's two behinds of the Warrnambool Blues on the national tile scoreboard.
Got a little bit of the same feel as last week, to be honest, for the Blues. 1 goal 10 in the first quarter. So they need to make the most of these opportunities. So once again, it's going to be Joey Arundel who'll bring this ball back in. These jumpers look sensational. Beautiful kick. That's Alex Maloney far out of side. Such an important player. He can swing forward, swing back. Can Alex? And he was just injured with that hand injury late last year. So he'll be looking forward to getting into hopefully a final series if they win today, where he's fully fit and healthy.
Just not sure about that kick backwards to a Terang teammate there. He's virtually gone down to the same direction for just a little bit of risk off here. He probably would have been better off taking his medicine going down the line then.
That was Jared Hay who took a nice mark. He plays on quickly. Liam Bidmaid reads it well for the Blues, pumps into attack, goes into that pocket again. I think we're going to get a bit of play.
It's a long way away, Stewie.
It is a long way away. Tilt. Poss Kelly, all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions.
Stewie, Stewie started well, the Blues, haven't they? And yeah, you're right, Tildy. I think it's playing into the hands of Warrnambool doing that, because that's exactly what they want to do. Dan shouted them for the players to push up. So I think you've got to pull the trigger and try and just win a one-on-one.
Here they go out of the ruck contest. Didn't have the football. Plenty of players around the contest for the Bloods. Harvey Roberts leading the charge there, as is Sam Crawley. They try to get the kick out only as far as Cody. Right foot step towards goal. Kicks the first of the day. A nice snap there from the 100 gamer. Gets the live membership for the Warrnambool Blues. And they go to 128 on the National Tile scoreboard. The Bloods yet to score. And Tildy, that was a good bit of opportunistic goal. And they're defending well when the Bloods are trying to kick out.
Yeah, they've pushed up pretty well, squeezed up the ground really well. Very important that Cody has a good day today. He probably hasn't been in the best of form, probably reflected the side's form the last month or so, but he's a quality player, and if he gets on fire, then the Blues could be very dangerous today, and finals, there's no problems there.
They play that press really well, don't they, the Blues? They weren't letting that football out. So...
yeah, they do, but I think that what I was trying to say, if the Bloods are going backwards, that person you've kicked the footy to really wants an outlet or to be able to play on. There's no point just giving up ground just to go backwards.
Yeah, you're spot on. They've done it a couple of times, haven't they? Here go the Bloods. First foray forward now. It's Taylor to Arundel. Steps back in board. Kick not good. Coming through there. Nice pick up. Handball goes to Hay. Hay gets it onto West. West just barrels one forward. On the end of it, nice mark there taken. That was Zeke Reeves right on the 50-metre arc for the Bloods. He goes short into the pocket. Lead was Kane. Cut off that time. Well done by Jackson Bell. He was dispossessed. Hutchins. Handball comes back, so nice little chain of handballs. Kane's kick was smothered. Left foot kick goes forward, that time by Reeves. Blues got plenty of numbers back, could have been in the back. Jackson Bell reads it well, gets it to Norton. Right foot snap, he's going to find, that was a good kick at the end. And on the end of it was Angus Lowe.
Yeah, he found the space beautifully, goes longer down the wing. The punch there from Crawley, well ready. There was Huey Morgan, gets it to Cody. Cody from 50, goes inside the centre, into the goal square, over to Morgan Morris, plucks the one-hander, and we'll have a set shot at goal, 10 metres out, and that was good transition from half back to half forward.
Yeah, well, he's very good, Cody, running his man under the ball. Runs his man under the ball, recovered really well, and very unselfish play from a full forward to pass off to Morgan Morris on that occasion.
And he doesn't disappoint. Morgan Morris kicks his first of the day. They go out to a 14-point lead. The Bloods there, 2-2-14, leading the Bloods yet to score. That's all thanks to National Tiles.
Been a pretty impressive start with the Blues here.
It has, mate.
They've been clean.
Yeah, they have, and Senator Count's stats is reflecting that. 6 inside 50s for the Blues to 2 for the Bloods, so they're on top. At the moment, the Blue Boys, 2-2-14 to 0.
Pos Kelly, all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions.
Yeah, some really good work in defence there, Stewie, as you called it. I think set up that goal. They were really desperate, and a couple of smothers, and then they were able to get the releasing kick out, and well done by Morgan Morris there to feign that handball and then opened up the goals, and happy days.
So ball back in the middle of the ground, it was coming back. So all of a sudden, if the Blues bang another one on here quickly, a bit of scoreboard pressure comes on the Bloods.
See, I look inside their forward 50 at the moment, the Blues. There wouldn't be a player over 6 foot, I don't think, lining up inside their forward 50 at the moment. Very, very short and mobile inside their forward 50.
Radley not playing either, Amon.
Yeah, and Cowling.
And Cowling as well.
I know he's been played back, but that sort of threw someone else up to go and push inside that forward 50.
And Reggie playing through the midfield at the moment. So
yeah, very mobile inside the forward 50.
I don't mind them. They're probably having a look at it, aren't they? You know,
something different.
Forward line.
Yep.
So ball back in the middle. This time it's Weymouth. Gets a big fist out. Coming through there was Vickers. That's Xavier. Kick was smothered. High up and under. Handball goes back. Maloney steps through a little bit of traffic. Handball goes to no one. Could have been taken high steer. Quick kick out of the pack comes for the Blues. That was Liam Bidmate who started this contest well as well.
A good season, Stewie.
Had a really good season. He'll be high up, and I reckon the Blues best and fairest Bidmate. No Mitch Bidmate today for the Blues either.
Interesting to see that Taylor's gone off the ball, but he hasn't come off the ground. He's going to rest forward.
And Timms goes to him, so that's going to be an important matchup because he is a goal sneak. So West up against Lowe. West wins it down. Vickers comes through. Umpire says no opportunity. And that was Louis Fleming, not Crackers, Louis. Who says, give it to me, boys, we're going to have a ball up. So it's going to be Mars this time up against West. Reggie wins that one down. Coming through, reading it well was Maloney. Gets a handball further afield. Buck flies, reading it well there was Mentha. Jackson Bell's there, back to Mentha. Coming through was Bidmate without the football, waiting for a whistle, wasn't forthcoming. Stacks on the mill, and the umpire says, let's have a ball up. So smack bang on centre wing. Blues 2-2-14, Bloods yet to score. National Tile scoreboard.
Yeah, we've played 8 minutes past. Let's go to you all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions.
Yeah, I think their willingness to get to the footy first has been the difference with the Blues here today, boys. They're really banging in hard, and they're just not allowing Terang Mortlake to have any free footy, although they got a free kick here. Now it's going to the Blues.
So the Blues is going to go to Reggie Marr. So held without the footy. So he's just dictating where he wants the play to go. Kicks towards the 30-metre mark out from goal. Morgan Morris read it really well, but I'll tell you what, he wasn't getting far because Arundel wrapped him up, Joey, the skipper. Inside forward 50s, all thanks to Senator Accountants.
Yeah, 9-2, the Blues way, boys, dominating at the moment. Poss, can you pick up who's got the match up on Luke Cody?
Yeah, it will do, Tilt.
I reckon it's
Sam Crawley, boys.
I'm struggling to see that far, lads.
His steer did really well. The Bloods, are they able to mop it up and get it out of defensive 50? They do it successfully. Kicks to the wing, play on, reading it well. There is Louis Taylor. Goes via hand, looking for Reece Spark. Follows up to the contest, but the handball's a little bit errant. Hugo Arch bangs it on the boot. Maloney flies, but reading it best was Alex Maloney in the end, and he'll bring it to the broadcast side. He finds Joey Arundel, spears it into the path of Vickers, takes a nice mark. He was looking to go to a running Slater. Inside 50, Buck. Working hard behind the ball. There is Kane. Here's Louis. Overruns it. Handball comes out to Carlin. Right foot snap to a vacant goal square. Diving at it there was Kane. And it went over the point line for a minor score. So the Bloods' first score, they go to one behind. The Blues 2-2-14, 10 minutes gone. And that's on the national tile scoreboard.
It's their first kind of real attack forward where they've looked dangerous, I suppose, isn't it, Tilt?
Yeah, it is, Hughie. Probably a player of, Carlin's ability, probably kickable goal then too.
The kick was smothered far out of sight. Blood's getting numbers and so are Warrnambool around the contest. Kicks further afield. Steals the target. She might have been Morgan.
I think it was, mate.
Picked up by Weymouth, goes inboard there to Wells, who was fantastic last week with a bit of pace and a bit of speed on the football. Just kick misses the target. Norton runs onto it, tries to fend off, goes back inboard to Morgan Morris. Ball goes out of bounds and we will have a ball up. So they are looking dangerous when they move forward, the Blues, when they move that ball quickly.
They are, and they look how would you say, that mobile inside their forward 50. It's not just kick and hope. It's a bit of like a scramble ball in there, and they look nice and mobile inside their forward 50.
So Weymouth and West again. Reading it well there was Morgan Morris off the pack. Going back there with the flight was Alex Maloney. And a big fist and the ball goes out of bounds. And we will have a ball up. So we've ticked over 11 minutes. First quarter action. Good start to the Blues. They lead 2-2-14. Bloods one behind 1 point. Ball's in Warrnambool's forward 50. West wins that one down. Coming through there was Wells, wrapped up in a strong tackle. He's going nowhere. And umpire Louis Fleming says, give it to me. Ball up again. Western Weymouth, the 2 W's. No one can kind of gather the football. And we've got another stalemate,
I'm just watching Sam Cowling on father duties here. He looks more busy than what he is on the ground on a Saturday. He's got a bit going on.
He probably would have preferred to be running and chasing around Sam Dobson like he was last week, Tilt.
Yeah, he has got a bit on his hands here.
So the outlet kick from the Bloods. First to it, Slater. Fell off on his feet. Tries to just hold it up. The Bloods to a chain of handballs. Louis Taylor in the thick of it. Arundel draws the player and gets it to Taylor. His handball ricocheted. Nice bit of work there by Ned Bolden to Fletcher Timms. Inside forward 50. The Cody with the wrestle. The punch by Will Maloney sees the ball go over the boundary line, and we'll have another boundary throw in. So they're going for those deep, long kicks in there and really putting the Bloods' defence under pressure, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, Hilly. I've been pretty impressed with their tackling pressure at the moment. They're causing a few mistakes with Terang Mortlake's handball, and Terang Mortlake's handball skills are usually pretty good.
So 12 and a half gone. First term here at Redley Recreation Reserve. It's the Blues 2-2-14 leading Terang Mortlake 1 behind. Throw in, tap down by West. Jumping on it there was Vickers. That was Tyler. And nothing happening there, and we'll have a stoppage about 20 metres out from the Warrnambool goal.
What do we think of West, boys? Will he ruck most of the day by himself?
I'd say so with no Hobbs, mate. Bucket might give him a bit of a chop out, do you reckon?
Maybe, and he might rest deep in the square.
Quick kick out of the pack. That was by Wells, but reading it nicely was that man, Alex Maloney. Plays on quickly. I think they've got to get the ball movement happening in the Bloods. When they go back and kick over the mark, that's when they look a bit stagnated for mine. Under a little bit of pressure. A few players just losing their footing down there. It's pretty slippery, isn't it?
Yeah, they are, Stewie, although in saying that, I was out there talking to the umpires pre-game, and Nathan, Nathan Hoy. Nathan Hoy actually changed his, went from boots back to runners, boys, so he thought it wasn't too bad underfoot.
Now, the Portland Tigers, they're off to a flyer too, 3-2-20. They're leading Cobden 1 straight 6. That is all thanks to Matt Cohire.
That puts more pressure on the Bloods.
Well, at the moment, Portland will be sitting in the live ladder. They'd be sitting in the top 5.
My word, they would be.
So, Croydon Saints, they are 8 apiece against Camperdown. And the North Warrnambool Eagles, Hamilton Kangaroos. Kangaroos leading by 7 points. Port Fairy by 1 point against the Roosters. We will join those around the grounds, boys, in about 5 minutes' time this afternoon on Hammond League Live. But, geez, it's going to be an exciting, if this is anything to go by, boys.
Could come right down to the wire, which our man beside us here, the CEO, he's got a big smile on his face.
He's excited, isn't he?
He is. And he had a nice afternoon tea along with the rest of us. Very well looked after here, Hilly.
Oh, they look after us beautifully, don't they? The Terang Mortlake Bloods. So ball on that outer side, half-forward flank. It's a 13-point advantage to the Warrnambool Blues. And they've been good around the contest. So the kick there by Vickers. They've got the spare man in Bell. Jumping in there is the 150 gamer in Tex McLean. The handball comes out. Here they go with a chain of handballs. Here's Zeke Reeves inside forward 50. Can he hit his target? He can. And a nice mark taken there in the end by Lockie McLeod. And the goal sneak will have a set shot 30 metres out, almost directly in front, and to give the Bloods potentially their first goal of the afternoon. And they look better going through the corridor, Till.
Yeah, there was a good release handball by Louis Taylor under immense pressure there. I think he might have found Reeves, did he, and build a bit of space, and he's gone forward, and McLeod's got a shot 30 out.
Comes in, and the wind is looking to push it left, but no, he's done enough to get his first. And the Bloods get their first of the afternoon. 1-1-7 they go on the National Tile scoreboard, and the Warrnambool Blues 2-2-14.
Let's go around the grounds. All thanks to Matt Cohire this afternoon. And, Karoit taking on the Camberdown Magpies. Ants Marnie, as we say, a very good afternoon for you for the first time this Arvo, mate. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, good, Matty. Pretty windy conditions here, flowing down to the Surrey Goulburn end, which Canberra are kicking to, but at this stage, the game is 21 minutes old, and it's 1-2-8 apiece.
Beautifully done, Ants. South Warrnambool v Port Fairy. Ash Kelson, we say good afternoon to you for the first time. How are you, Ash?
Yeah, good, thanks, Matty. 16-minute mark, first quarter, Port Fairy off to a flyer. 3-2-20, South Warrnambool 1-1-7.
Jeez, the Seagulls off to an absolute flyer there. Let's go to Skeeter Cat at North v Hamilton. What's the latest out there, Skeet?
Beautiful conditions up here, Matty, in Hamilton. We're about 15 minutes into the first quarter. Hamilton 1-1-7, North Warrnambool 1-1-7.
Good game of footy up there at Melville Oval this afternoon. And the Portland Tigers 3-2-20. They are leading the Cobden Bombers 1 straight 6. That is all thanks to Matt Cohire.
It certainly is. Back here, it's an 8-point ball game, and the Bloods have got the ball on that half-back line. The short kick, errant, goes out of bounds on the full, and the Warrnambool Blues will get a free kick on that outer side wing.
I'll tell you what, I've sung his praises a bit this year, but Manane's been a super pick-up for the Blues.
He's an under, isn't he?
Oh, he's a good player, and he just makes smart decisions.
Cool, calm and collective. Never rushes a football. Here comes Arundel, spins out of trouble, bangs it on the right boot. Looking for Taylor. Nice, almost an intercepted mark taken there by McNamara. Taylor in for a second effort. And the ball's just held up right, just on the edge of the outskirts of that centre square.
You know, before I was sung his praises about his decision-making, Manane, but it's not just when he's got his ball in his hand. Like, Scott Cullen had to sidestep him there, no away, Terang, and he just held his ground, corralled him, forced him back, and just caused a turnover.
Jai Turlin on the outside, gets the handball to Morgan Morris, who'll go the long kick inside, forward 50, Weymouth territory up against Maloney, and Alex wins out.
Geez, that's good body work.
Great body work, and he judges the footy so well, Alex Maloney, premier defender of the competition.
Super important player for the Bloods.
So McLean, the 150 gamer, goes out wide further, and he finds the first gamer at Tate McMaster. Good young kid who's got a great footy future ahead of him. So he's on that outer side wing, wearing the number 4 this afternoon. He'll kick to a contest, jumping at it Van Beek, and he takes a nice mark between wing and half back.
Good grab by Van Beek. He's going to be important too the next couple of weeks. Plays on quickly to Carter. He kicks further afield. Big fist that time by Willie Maloney over the top. They look very similar, Will and Alex, don't they?
Oh, yeah. Will leading the competition in spoils too.
He just got another one there, the Golden Fist.
It was a good purchase on that spoil too, Stewie.
You would have liked that too.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, very good. None of this wishy-washy spoil. Get a decent purchase on it.
And back in your day, mate, you just knocked their head off if you couldn't hit the ball. And you just
don't know about that.
You were trying to do anything you could. You'd be hitting arms. You'd be hitting everything, Tilt.
The number 21.
Yeah, long sleeve every now and then.
Yeah, kept out of your way when you were in the ruck, mate. Changed in the forward pocket.
Oh, you got the Bloods. So they just got themselves back in this contest. Warrnambool started this first 10 minutes of this game. I reckon they were all over it. Here goes the Scoot. The Catherine Camels. They'll be up and about with Scooter getting on the board. To Roberts, back to Scoot. Carlin goes in, ball just goes over the top of Hale. Good enough, Reeves that is. Good enough to go get it again. Well done by McNamara. He butted up well there to Turlin. Chain of handballs. Morgan Morris on the end of it. He kicks further afield. Blood's got numbers. Good body work, though, down there by Morgan. Steers there too, who's playing forward this afternoon, but that was a good little toe poke, and that was by Matty Baxter, and he gets the Bloods out of defensive pressure.
Oh, big fly from Reese Bark.
I missed it. I looked at you to take you.
The Peter Bolt Bridgestone mark of the day contender. That was a ripper. He got some height in the jump and a little bit of a launching pad as well. The kick into the centre of the corridor. Here comes Harvey Roberts. Half forwards the kick. The cane train's a destination. Hit over the back. McNamara gets the handball out. Finds Sam Carter. Squares up the kick and he does it well, and he finds Jackson Bell, who wants to play on straight away. Goes towards Morgan. Good punch away in the end. Well read there by the Bloods. They've got Harvey Roberts in the corridor if he wants him. Now he's just settling things down. Short kick has to be spot on through the fingers of Matty Arundel, gathered by Van Beek. And back to Harvey Roberts. I reckon Matty Arundel will be the one that might do the pinch hitting in the ruck.
Okay.
Here's Arundel. That's Joey. Gets the handball out. Good enough to get it to Carlin. He'll wheel around on the right boot and he'll find Fowler. So he's between wing and half forward to Jack Fowler. Inside 50 he goes. Buck's going to be the target. At the back there was Taylor. Out of the pack there is Tyler Vickers. It's rolling, it's rolling, it's rolling. And it just goes over the line for a minor score. And the Bloods get another opportunity. 1-2-8. They trail the Blues. 2-3-15. 7 points the margin. 20 minutes gone.
Tell you who, we sing the praises of Rundle of halfback, but he gets complimented very well by Harvey Roberts back there. Good player. Very good player.
Hey, Poss, all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions.
Yeah, good on you, Stu. I was just wondering, and you boys probably won't remember this fella, but I just wonder whether young Tate McMaster is any relation to the great Bill McMaster, who, of course, was a Geelong coach and player back in the day. Bill was originally from up Lake Bolac area, so I just wonder whether...
Every possibility, Poss,
yeah, I'll see what I can find out there. I'll find some old folk around and see what we can find out.
Yeah, I reckon Leo McMaster, who I used to do a couple of medal counts with back in the long time ago. Minanera footy league.
Yeah, well, Bill originally came from Lake Bolac, so yeah.
Remember they used to send me to Mount Gambier and I used to go over there and do the medal counts.
What, the Western Border League?
I was like,
Remember the old Glen Ormiston days?
Well, you wouldn't believe it. The first Western Border medal I'd done for 3HA, and I went to school with the bloke who won it. So I went over there, and it was just... Luckily, Justin Munro was his name, Munners.
Good player.
And so we knew each other well. So
mate, you're just a gun for hire.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's how it started, Tilt. That's how it's finishing, I'd say.
Back in those days, Stewie, did Mick Ryan ever win one? You remember a fella called Mick Ryan played for South Gambier?
Yeah, mate.
That's how big
Ruckman centre forward.
Good mate of Shane Cassidy's.
Yeah, no, Western Border was a great competition. Anyway, back here, Bloods into attack once again. Vickers get a fight. Good use of the body by Jackson Bell. Oh, McLean, that was well done. His handball smothered. That's Darcy Hutchins. Tried the kick off the ground. That time was Baxter. Going nowhere. That's Matty. And umpire Louis Fleming says, give it to me, boys. We will have a ball up. It's a Rundle up against Van Beek this time. Coming through was Zeke Reeves. He was dispossessed. Turlin's in there, like he always is, little Cyril. How good was Rioli's goal, that barrel the other night?
Oh, it's huge. Connection was unbelievable.
Amazing. It was good, the old EJ game. It was good to see it back, to be honest. Holding the ball. No opportunity there for Scoot Cullen for mine, but that was, free kick's going to go to Manane for the Blues. So kicks through the middle. Blood's got plenty of numbers here. I don't know whether that was the right option to be on in the end.
I think his praises is a good decision maker.
Vickers
1-on-4.
gathers to Carlin. He's dispossessed again. And holding the football, play on, advantage called here, and it's Jackson Bell who goes further afield. Good mark under pressure by Liam Bidmate. Swings on the left foot, beautiful kick, finds Morgan. Morgan 70 metres out, spins around, kicks into space, getting back. That was Crawley with a big fist, and a telling fist goes through for a minor score. So Blues 2-4-16, Bloods 1-2-8. National Tiles scoreboard, Tilt D.
I have Senator Count stats, boys. Blues 16 inside 50s to the Bloods 8.
So the kick-in's going to come to McLean. He's got Vickers up the ground if he wants him on the wing. Spots up, was trying to look for Carlin, but his execution wasn't quite there. Masters gang tackled by 2 Bloods. Wrapped up. And we're going to have a throw-up between wing and half-back. And you haven't done another cramp, have you, mate?
No. I went down early, didn't I? That was bad.
So Matty Arundel gets a tap down straight down the throat of Reggie Master. Kicks it wobbly. Ball just on the outskirts of the 50. And we'll have a boundary throw-in. So 2-4-16 to 1-2-8. 8 points the margin. 24 minutes gone in this first term. And that is on the league contracting time clock. And we're in league territory as well. Saw that great sign on the Princess Highway for league contracting. Boundary throw-in will occur. Front position was the Bloods. Trying to flick it out by a paddle along the ground. Morgan Morris, Carlin in there. He just got the quick kick out there, only as far as Jackson Bell. Short kick inside 50. He's good enough for a teammate to take the mark, and that's Austin Monasteri. You're rubbing off on me, mate. So he'll have a kick from 50. He'll have a kick from 50, and I'll tell you what, he's a player can kick a big, long football with momentum.
He can.
Bit of breeze too.
Absolutely. So I'm going to back him for distance here. It's all about the accuracy for Austin Steer. He's wearing the long sleeves this afternoon. He'll come in, gives it everything, pushes it right. Maloney's there to give the big punch. Missed his hand. Cody wraps up Will Maloney, and it is a minor score for the Blues. So 2-5-17, Warrnambool, 1-2-8 the Bloods, 25 gone.
Oh, thanks to Sargi too for dropping that charger. I'm just going to give it a juice into that phone again, boys. Good play there by Mask. Gets it to Weymouth. Quick kick forward. Big pack of players. No one could get possession. Cody just slips. It's really wet and slippery underfoot. Long screws today, Tilt.
You would have, Stewie. You definitely would have. The old coach killer bloke slipping over, especially in the back 50.
Do they actually have long screws
I don't think
nowadays?
You can get them anymore, can you? Are they legal?
I don't know. You'd be running them if you could, legally.
Definitely.
You just got to have them, don't you? That was good body work there by West, but it's been read beautifully well by Morgan. Arundel couldn't grab the football. Steers in there again, gets a handle at the Turland. Oh, little Cyril.
They're dominating general play here, the Blues.
They are, mate.
5 them down to 19 inside 50s.
All thanks to Spooky Senator Count stats. The Bloods 1-2-8, Blues 2-6-18, 1-12 they were at one stage last week.
So they've kicked 3 goals, 18.
Well, they won 10 quarter time.
First quarters, yeah.
So all important. A little bit of rain and a bit of drizzle starting to come here too at Ridley Recreation Reserve. Good crowd up at the bar too. Have a look at them all.
There is a good crowd.
Beautiful kick that time to Roberts. That was from Arundel.
Some stories told up there today, Stewie.
Well, they're what? Dan Teen leading the charge too.
Dan's a Richmond man, isn't he?
Tigers man, mate. Number 1 ticket holder, the big fella. So ball, far out of sight. That wind's picked up.
A bit,
it is holding up. So, Poss, I don't know about you, but it just seems to me that there's a fair bit of breeze out there now, big fella.
Yeah, it is now. A little bit of drizzle now is going to make it really greasy underfoot, Stewie, and the wind is gusting. It's fiery a little bit at the moment, but then it'll settle down. But all in all, I think Terang Mortlake would go to, if they can go in as the score is at the moment, I think they'd be reasonably happy with that.
Just the way the ball's holding up too. Had his head ripped off there was Roberts.
Been good, Roberts. Just about their best player for more in the first quarter, Matty.
Reading it really well, isn't he? How often do you see halfback flankers, boys? They're so important in these sides. Chopper Lewis, Arundel,
and
Roberts.
good users too.
Yeah.
Dallas Mooney and Bolshed at Croydon.
Yeah. Mac Peterson.
Yep.
Big fly again there by Buck. Taylor is the bottom of the pack. Tries the old don't argue. Happy to see the ball go out of bounds, and we'll have a boundary throw
When
in.
the Blues were flying earlier in the year, Steer and Jackson Bell off halfback.
You're right.
Yep.
So you get your run.
Just got to have them. Just your rebound out of the back 50, sets play up through the middle of the ground.
So about a minute and a half to go in this first term here at Ridley Recreation Reserve. It is the Blues leading by 10 points. Ball goes inside 50 once again. Maloney front position, missed the double fist punch, but the Blues will have a point conceded by the Bloods. And they go to 2-7-19. And that's on the national tile scoreboard.
Let's go around the grounds. All thanks to Matt Kohaya. We're going to go back out to Croydon v Camden. Ants, Marnie, what's the latest out there, Ants?
Yeah, boys, quarter time. At this stage, Croydon 3-3-21 to Camperdown 2-2-14.
So, Saints just ahead there. We're going to just wait here because we've got a shot on goal here coming for the Blues. This is, I can't quite pick up who this is.
This is young Bolden, Toby Bolden.
Young Toby Bolden. So kick comes in, doesn't quite have the leg, big fist, does it go over the line? No, it doesn't. Read beautifully by Arundel. Let's go back to our around the grounds. We will go up to Ash Kelson, South Warrnambool, Paul Free. What's the latest there, Ash?
Oh, sorry about that.
You're right, mate. We just all good, bud. What happened? What's going on
he's
up there,
full
mate?
on here today. Sirens just sounded. Port Ferry 4-4-28, 2-2-14. Yeah, a bit of rough stuff, Matty. Not real good. But anyway, we'll work through it.
No, beautifully done, mate. Just that's what we call right on the spot. That is doesn't get much better than that. Northwood was saying on Hamilton Skeet at Cannon Skeet. What's the latest there, buddy?
Conditions have deteriorated a lot up here, Matty, since the last time. It's freezing cold and rain and it's blowing the gale. But anyway, it's quarter time at North Warrnambool 1-3-9, leading Hamilton 1-2-8.
Beautifully done. Those around the grounds. All thanks to Matt Kohaya. Portland Tigers 2. They are 6-2-38, leading the Cobden Bombers 3-2-20. So live ladder at quarter time as it stands. The Blues at 2-7-19 here. 1-2-8 the Bloods on the national tile scoreboard. Live ladder, boys. Cobden would be currently sitting in 5th position. Portland, I should say. Portland will be sitting in 5th position. So, this is going to be an exciting finish to this football game this afternoon, that is for sure. And a little bit of action at the friendly societies by the sounds of that one. I thought he was talking to me for a minute. What are you doing? Just copped a shafting or something. He's not happy with him.
Look, Senator Count stats, boys. 20 inside 50s for the Blues to 8. They dominated general play and territory, but just missed some opportunities. 2 goals, 7. All of a sudden, if it's 7 goals, 2, you're out to a really good lead. So very credit to Warrnambool, though they won plenty of the footy, and I thought their tackling pressure was outstanding on the Bloods. Forced plenty of missed kicks and missed handball options. To me, though, Terang Mortlake, for a side that are playing for their football survival today, they just seem to lack a little bit of urgency in the first quarter. So maybe they're just lucky to be this close, to be honest. I think they probably should be 4 or 5 down. So I think Louis Taylor will take stock. Might be a few home truths delivered, and we'll see what they can produce in the second quarter with the breeze at their back.
They trail by 11 points at quarter time, the Bloods, and currently as it stands, they will not be playing next week if all results continue the way they are. We're going to take a break. It's your home of football, Netball 94.5, 3YBFM.
3YBFM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
Pure Stream AV is your local audiovisual expert across Warrnambool and Southwest Victoria. Delivering professional live streaming, event production and AV support you can rely on. From weddings and school performances to sports and community events, we handle the tech so you don't have to. Just need the gear? We also offer flexible AV hire with reliable equipment ready when you are. Pure Stream AV, local, professional and ready to help your event shine. Call us today.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Have you been injured at work, in a public place or in a motor vehicle accident? Let us help you secure the compensation you deserve. Madden's Lawyers, with you every step of the way.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother.
What?
And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
The Flying Horse is more than just a pub. It's the perfect spot to kick back with friends or family, indulge in a delicious meal from the new menu and wood-fired kitchen. Celebrate in one of their multiple function rooms. Catch up with mates in the sports bar or TAB. Grab a slab from the Thirsty Camel bottle shop. There's even a courtesy bus. Plus, don't miss Locals Night every Thursday night with food and drink specials, live music and more. For the perfect venue, it's got to be the Flying Horse, of course.
Hampton League Live.
For Badeness Rural, Southwest Conveyancing, Rafferty's Tavern, Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Greg Allen Farm Machinery.
94.5 3YB FM.
Spend some time.
Welcome back. This is Hampton League Live on your Saturday afternoon. And it is quarter time. And the Blues, to be honest, were dominating that first quarter. 2-7-9 in the scoreboard. 1-2-8 the Bloods. They were going to try and line up a spare man in the back line, but I see Tilt Sammy Crawley. No, it's actually Matty Baxter who's going to go and even numbers back up to start this second quarter.
Yeah, it's also even inside 50. It's going to be interesting to see how the Bloods respond here, isn't it? I thought they were pretty disappointing, pretty flat in that first quarter, especially considering what they're playing for today. So let's see how they respond in the second quarter, Stewie.
Oh, I'll tell you what, second quarter action underway, and it's Trent West who gets the tap down. Jaden Wells gathers to Turlin. He's dispossessed, holding the ball. So good start. They need to up the ante here. They need to get themselves fired up. Louis Taylor leading the way. Kicks into the pocket, skews it off the side of his boot, and it goes bouncing football out of bounds. And we'll have a ball up.
He'd like that one back, Stewie.
Side.
Yeah, just come off the side of the boot there.
It did.
So they're inside forward 50 though, Tildy. What was inside forward 50's first term?
20-8, mate.
Yeah, so
dominated. 20 inside 50s is a super quarter.
And they had 9 scoring shots, the Blues, so they've scored every 2 times. Once every 2 entries. Here they go, Taylor has his hands on the footy. 40 metres out, looks to centre the kick. The cane train's going to fly. Didn't bring it down. Free kick, too high.
Gee, that was a disciplined play by the captain coach, wasn't it? Instead of blazing away deep in that pocket, just sat it at the top of the square.
And he knew he had the marking option there, and Kane, well, he almost took a nice mark, but he'll get the set shot.
Love watching this bloke kick goals.
Yeah. And I love the bloke in the studio when he does kick goals.
He's a favourite.
Does not disappoint.
The Kane train.
So they're loading up at Terang Station. Kane. He's just spinning the footy.
He's loading the luggage.
Ready to come in.
Drew McCaskill. Leggy Bolden.
So Kane, here he comes for his first of the afternoon. Comes in and has done enough for the Kane train. Kicks his first. We've departed to Terang on our way to Camperdown. And Will Kay's kicked his first of the afternoon back to all seriousness. And he trims the margin back on the national tile scoreboard, and the Blues They sit at 2.7.19. The Bloods are 2.2.14, and at a minute and a half in the second term, a nice way to start for the Bloods.
Yeah, well, you can tell Taylor's come out to play in this second quarter, can't you? I think he's had 3 touches and we've played 2.5 minutes.
Look at Wally Stew's got the coat dress on. What is that?
That's it's like a long coat. Yeah,
that's the longest coat I've ever seen. Looks like Big Shaq. He's the white Shaquille O'Neal, the big man. Here goes Hutchins to Roberts. He couldn't quite gather. Turlin's in there. He gets a quick kick for, but cutting it off, taking a nice mark was Alex Maloney. He's been the Rock of Gibraltar. Squares it up to his brother Will. He gets it on to Crawley. High up and under. Vickers is going to fly and takes a beautiful mark. So they're looking a little bit more switched on here, the Bloods. Kicks further afield, pushing the back, free kick. So everything all of a sudden is going the way of Terang Mortlake. That's Zeke Reeves. Plays on to Taylor. There he is again. His kick goes forward, goes through the hands. No, it doesn't. Nice mark at the end. I reckon that's Carter.
He's a good young player, Stewie. Doesn't make a lot of mistakes.
Great young. I don't know whether it is Carter. Yes,
Yep.
He's a good user by foot too, I reckon, Carter. Good mark by Reggie Mast. Over the top that time of Reeves. So Reggie plays on, left foot kick. Not his best. I reckon he want to have that one back again and going back and take a nice mark with the flight of the football is Will Maloney. Wanted to go a little bit square, but
good decision.
Really good decision. He found Scotty Carlin. So the scoot goes further afield. Fist comes in that time by McNamara. There's Taylor again, so he's busy. A little bit of 1-2, steps through traffic. Beautiful football. And that was just impressive the way he stepped through. And you can hear the frustrations downstairs of Doc O'Keefe, and the Bloods are going to go back and get their chance to kick their second through Matty Baxter of this quarter, Hilly.
Well, you can see why this guy was the rising star winner. Beat Marcus Bonampelli, didn't he? He's a class act.
He's just lifted up. He's had 5 or 6 possessions to start this second quarter, hasn't he?
What would he be, 29 years of age?
Yep.
Still in his prime.
Yeah. So comes in Baxter. He's 30 metres out. Kicks on its way. It is a goal. And the Bloods all of a sudden have hit the front here in this contest. And their finals 5 or final top channel, whatever it is. Their finals hopes are alive and kicking.
Well, they are. They've responded really well. I did say I think they might have got a few home truths explained to them a quarter time about the importance of the next 3 quarters, and they've responded really well. And as we said, the captain coach is leading from the front.
They're passing the box downstairs. Pass. I can just hear a little bit of frustration from Warrnambool coach Doc O'Keefe.
Yes, Stewie, they're not happy there. You didn't believe that the boys filled the holes that Terang Mortlake were able to create in their forward line there.
Yeah, normally we like to press up after we move the ball forward, so if we just sort of stay flat-footed, it just opens up too many gaps and makes it really hard to defend that way. But you sort of look at, maybe there's some guys that haven't played our system enough before, so we've got to try and school them up a lot quicker.
Good on you, mate. Thank you.
Spearing pass there, well read by Matt Baxter. The handball from West, successful. They work it out wide to Xavier Vickers. Harvey Roberts worked hard. Now Slater has to be quick or get a little tap on. Good enough to pick it up with Jared Hay. Goes to centre half forward. Hutchins, smothered kick as he kicked it inside forward 50. Goes to follow it up, did well. Morgan, no, it was Bell who got the kick outside defensive 50. Sits up nicely for Bitmaid. He'll go long towards Cody. He's up against Crawley. Crawley got the fist in there. Happy to concede it over the boundary line. A win for the Bloods. A boundary throw-in will occur. So it's a 1-point ball game, Tildy. 3-2-20 to 2-7-19.
Defended pretty well there. Was it Sam Crawley on Cody? Because Cody had space behind him. He was trying to work him under the ball, and Crawley pretty strong through the quads there and split his ground really well.
Always gets the big jobs, Crawley. I reckon he's underrated defender. He always seems to play on the key forwards or small forwards.
Yeah, well, the dangerous ones, yeah.
Not an easy job, but he does it week in, week out. Fist comes that time. Free kick's been plucked out. Going to go the Bloods. So all of a sudden, boys, everything's just going the Bloods' way.
Just lifted their intensity, Stewie.
Jared Hay here.
200 games a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, been a great player for a long time, hasn't he, Hazy? Big fly far out of side. That was by Vickers. Coming through there was Reggie. That's Mast. I read that well was Turlin.
He's had a good year,
Good
Turlin.
kick in the end too. Found a teammate. Shot on goal. What's it done? Just missed to the left. That was Luke Cody.
It was.
Just opportunistic again. He just finds space, Cody, doesn't he?
He made some good connection on that into the breeze too. That carried 45 metres.
He's a good kick on goal, mate. That's for sure.
I tell you, he's having another quality season, and just keeps getting better with age, is Jai Terang.
Yeah, good little player.
Oh, super player.
He'll polarise the Mascot too, I reckon.
Oh, I think so.
Coming up in a couple of weeks' time, which will be a fantastic afternoon.
May feature in our team of the year if you judge that way, Stewie.
Good judge mark there by Liam Bidmate. His kick goes inboard. That was courageous by Vickers to get in the front. There's Harvey Roberts. Steps through a little bit of traffic to Maloney. Geez, he's been good again. Off one step. Bombs one out. Blues got numbers. Coming through there was Reeves. He couldn't quite gather. Stacks on the mill, and I reckon that's probably a good result for the Bloods in the end. They'll reset.
Yeah, well, the kick there was sort of favourable to the Blues, but they did well to hold things up there. The Bloods are in the centre of the ground here at Ridley Recreation Reserve. Free kicks going out to the Warrnambool Blues. I reckon it'll go to Big Dan Weymouth. Gets the proceedings rolling pretty quickly to Turlin. Inside forward 50, out in front of Morgan Morris. Spot on kick. Execution was good, and the hands were even better by Morgan Morris. He judged it so well, Till.
Yeah, he did. Nice, strong hands, but gee, the kick was well weighted by Jai Terang. Give him every opportunity.
So Morgan Morris already kicked one this afternoon, looking for his second of the day and to extend the lead to 6 points. Kicked 8 in the game last year against the Hamilton Kangaroos, so he knows where the big sticks are. He'll kick from 35 metres out. The connection's great off the boot, but the accuracy not so much, and a minor score. So the Blues retain the lead, 2-9-21 to 3-2-20. 8 minutes gone in this second term, and that's on the National Tile scoreboard.
Post in the box. I'm loving that. It could be something new throughout this final series if coaches allow it.
Don't know whether that'll go ahead during the final series.
This might be a different story, boys. But an interesting contest in the District League, boys, up at the Davidson. We'll be well into the first quarter yet, and it's 0-0.
Well, it'll be pretty heavy conditions, I would imagine, and blowy too, up there. So, yeah, that's going to be an interesting game, that one. We'll keep up to date with that, all thanks to Matco Hire as well. So back here, the ball comes out, reading it well again. He's just a good player, Alex Maloney. He's good. He just repels so many.
Super reliable, isn't he?
Oh, just reads the ball so well. Bouncing football now. That was beautiful pick up by Jackson Bell. Goes inboard to Turlin, who's busy at the moment. He goes further afield. That was to Mentha. Kick was good. Manane plays on to Liam Bidmate. Got a bit of space, bit of pace, gets a little bit of 1-2 action. So Bidmate, Morgan Morris has got the fly. Good fist in the end, but beautifully read off the back of the pack. And that was by little Austin Wanastiri. And he goes bang. And the Blues hit the front again. They go to 3-9-27. And that is on the National Tile scoreboard. And the Bloods, well, as I just wait for that score to come back up.
3-2-20.
3-2-20. And that is on the National Tiles scoreboard. Let's go around the grounds. Just hold your breath, everybody. And fingers crossed we're getting through this one unscathed. Let's go to Ants Marnie. Karoy taking on Camberdown. What's the latest, Ants?
God, jeepers, fruitcake. God, geez, the action's on. What is it? Karoy 6-3-39 to Camberdown 2-3-15.
Oh, beautifully done, Ants. Righto, let's get the dump button ready here for the great man, Ash Kelson. Roosters, Paul Ferry. Ash, what's the latest?
Yeah, she's full on, Matty. 9-minute mark, second quarter. Paul Ferry 4-3-27, South Warrnambool 3-3-21.
Oh, good game up there, mate. Let's go to Skeeter Cannon. Hamilton taking on the North Warrnambool Eagles. Skeet, what's the latest?
Yeah, 9 minutes second quarter, Matty. North Warrnambool 3-5-23, leading Hamilton 1-2-8.
Beautifully done, Skeet. And Portland Tigers 6-2-38, leading Codden 4-3-27. Good game of footy there. So at the moment, live ladder. Portland would be currently sitting in the 5. Here you go to Bloodstar. They're into attack. Oh, you got absolutely pickpocketed there. And that was by Radley on Kane. And the Blues, they just got all the answers at the moment.
Yeah, those little chip kicks that are spotting up nicely. Here's Steer, who just kicked a goal not that long ago inside the centre corridor. He'll bring it out wide to the half-forward line. Morgan Morris presenting really nicely. A good target. Inside 50. He'll go towards Cody. Front position was Crawley. But a mark's been paid by Cody. He looks to play on, and Cody will run into an easy goal. They've kicked 2 in a row, the Blues, and they push out to a 13-point lead, Tildy.
They do, mate. They've got all the answers, haven't they? I mean, Terang Mortlake started like a bomb in the first couple of minutes of this second quarter, but Blues have responded really well. He's got that strength through his core code. He works people under the ball really well. Previous goal by Austin Steer, for a guy that's played predominantly, wing half-back this season, that was a class front square goal. So very interesting to see what they do with Steer next week.
No, absolutely. Were they playing forward? Were they playing back? But he's looked dangerous forward, that is for sure. Poss in the box downstairs. The Blues kick back-to-back goals, looking good. What's the coach thinking?
Yeah, Dan, pretty happy there with the way that Heath Morris followed up after creating an opportunity there, and they used him.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's taken 3 marks this quarter, but the best effort was the one he brought to ground, and we got a score off it. But we've got a set few KPIs that work really well for us when we play really well. Sorry, I'm just watching this. When we win, there's a correlation with a couple of different KPIs that I probably won't mention, but when Heath was involved in those indicators hit the mark. And we score off them, which is really good. So he's had a really good start to the quarter.
Go on, you make another chance again here.
And this is Morgan on the end of it. It was unselfish and a good build up there by Steer again.
Yeah, looks very dangerous.
So Morgan's about 25 metres out here. This is to extend the lead. So, gee whiz. Kick comes in. Oh, no, he sprayed that one. Hasn't got the legs. Sitting underneath it. Taking a nice mark in the end for the Bloods. Pick up who that is, but that was a good mark, Hilly.
It was. So the kick intercepted there by Carter. So Carter, he'll go short, a bit of a scrapper. Just didn't quite get Steer in the end. Manane, good to clean up. Marcel's a bit of candy. Short kick into the pocket. Weymouth on the chest. And their short kicks have been executed well today, Tildy.
Well, the skill level looks a little bit above Terang Mortlake at the moment. Bloods are continually cough the footy up today, but... I'm really impressed with Steer, really impressed with Morgan Morris up forward. Morgan Morris is someone that's probably been in and out of the side a little bit. He seems to nail down a position this back end of this season.
So if he kicks this, Dan, he's going to have to thread it through the eye of the needle because it's a pretty tight angle. The veteran, the number 8, Weymouth comes in, works around beautifully for a Lucas Brothers snag of the day. And that is 3 in a row for the Blues. And on that national tile scoreboard, the Blues go to 5-9-39. They've expressed the lead out to 19 points, 3-2-20. It's all the answers, and everything's just been done beautifully by the Blues in the last 4 or 5 minutes, Tilt.
Yeah, that man, again, Manane, he's had a hand in a couple here, hasn't he? Just been a solid pickup for the Blues. And I don't mind the move of Mars into plays a bit of a midfielder role. He's got a bit of strength in there at the moment, and I think it's a good way to get him into the game because a little bit when he plays half forward, he can get caught in starvation corner a little bit.
So ball back in the middle. So all of a sudden the Bloods under a bit of pressure. Good handball there though to Carlin. So they go forward 50. Here's the Kane train. If anyone's going to respond, it's Willie Kane. 3rd game back for the Bloods. Savo, and he's taking a mark. He's going to go back and have a shot. 35 out. Tightish angle. Right in front of the Risha Bar. It'll line him up too. If he can kick this one, the Kane train. He's been jaunting through Amsterdam, Czechoslovakia and the Greek islands the last 12 months. And he's got his chance to kick his second, and I reckon, boys, they need this, the Bloods.
Desperately.
He comes in off the long run. He strikes it good. The Kane train with his celebratory fist in the air. And the Bloods hit back. And that was a big goal, Tildy.
It was, and I think they've realised they were in a bit of a hole there, and they've loaded up with their best players in the last centre clearance. They've had West down to Taylor release handball to Carlin. They loaded up with their biggest and their best in the centre square, and they needed to because they needed to respond. So all of a sudden, what are they? 13 points down. Let's see what they've got from now, halfway through the second quarter.
They still need a couple more before half time.
I agree, mate. They're playing for their footy survival.
So West in the middle. He'll go up against Van Beek. And that man again, Carlin, got the handball out to Taylor, who ran into a bit of congestion. The Blues kick it towards half forward. Some great body work by Huey Morgan. He can pounce and pick it up. Goes to Cody. Cody snap around the body. just a little bit narrow in the end and a minor score.
Gee, that was good play by young Morgan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He's been good.
He has. Good body work, good body strength for a young player.
And is that Gareth or Brenton's?
Nah, Brenton's.
Yep, that was good play.
Good little player.
He was on the Rebels list last year too. Might have played a couple of games, I reckon, Huey. So
I think he did, Hilly.
So a good player. Will Maloney, a true centre-half back. He'll bring it to the broadcast side. Wing to Josh Slater. Good footballer, great cricketer. Short kick. Oh, good punch in the end there by the Blues. And that was Cody, the 100 gamer.
Who's he play cricket for?
Well, he's actually in one of the under-17 Vic squads.
Oh, okay,
so
right.
he comes from Mortlake.
Yep.
But under-17, Vic representative. Good bowler.
Pace bowler.
Yeah.
Good on you, Hilly.
Get him behind there. Hilly's one of the fastest bowlers I've seen.
Shut up.
In the day, Turkey Wellham.
Tell us about that one. He landed on top of the nets.
4 on the nets in a row, mate. I've never seen anything like it, to be honest. And he was the skipper.
I thought I was Peter Taylor.
I thought I was getting filmed. I thought it was candid camera. I couldn't believe it. I was biting my tongue trying not to laugh
Before
out
you
loud.
get the proverbial taken out of you.
Oh, mate, it was gold. Hey, free kick goes to Bloods. That's Darcy Hutchins. He goes short to Carlin. Scoot's been busy. The Catherine Camels boys, they'll be up and about. So they should be. Kick comes in. Kane train flies. Couldn't take the mark. Good defensive play by the Blue Baggers. That's Mantha. Gets the handball out. Manane's in there and so's Bidmade. Ball goes over the boundary line and we'll have a ball up. They need another one here, the Bloods, for mine, Tilt, just to keep themselves in this contest.
I agree, mate. They're still lucky to be this close in the game because you look at it, it's 15 scoring shots for 6.
Inside 50s, Tilt.
Yeah, this quarter, mate, we have 9 to the Blues till 7 to Terang, mate. So the Blues are doing pretty well against the Breeze.
So they're asking for deliberate, but I don't think they're going to get it here. The Bloods, and we'll have a boundary throw in between wing and half forward. 14 points to the margin, 18 minutes gone in this second term here at Ridley Recreation Reserve, the home of the Terang Mortlake Bloods. Boundary throw in west front position. And there is Taylor fighting hard for his beloved Bloods. It's Carter in there, good young player. The ball gets flicked out here to Bidmade. Flicks the handball forward, but it goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. Let's go to Poss, all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions.
It's been a really good quarter by the Blues thus far, hasn't it? They've repelled all the attacks that the Bloods have made and have kicked 50, and they've 15 scoring shots. I think tells you a little bit 2 to 6, but they're playing very well.
No, they are, and they're going to take a fair bit of confidence out of this. As we said, live ladder going to be really important. Poss, you've got the halftime show, all thanks to Crawley's Milk Bar, and we might sneak in for some chips and gravy on the way home a little bit later on because Milk Bar up here in Crawley's, they do it all.
They do indeed, and I just spoke to a potential candidate, Stewie. He would have been magnificent, the great Robbie Jewell, but Robbie politely declined, so we're still on the hunt.
It's like Mike Sheehan, that's why, because he knows he's going to get under the pump. Hey, good mark or free kick, and it's going to go. It's a beautiful grab in the end. I reckon it's Reeves.
That was a good mark.
He presents well. He's only a young kid, this kid. He's got the free kick. He's going to kick from just inside 50. It's going to test him because it's a hard enough footy this afternoon.
Hard footy.
Well,
like
it's
pumped up tight, or
it's just a bit heavy. It's a heavy-ish in these conditions. So he comes in, Seeky Reeves. Geez, he's kicked it out of the park. Hard footy. He struck that one well. Goes through for a minor score. They need goals though, the Bloods. Because I tell you what, when the Blues go forward, they look dangerous for mine.
They're not a high handball side, the Blues, but on occasion today they've linked up 3 or 4 handballs through the middle of the ground, look really dangerous.
One of the feature races coming up at Caulfield. Not firstly of the quaddie, but it is the McNeil Stakes, and Jimmy Ricard goes around in that race too. Billy Eater's got the quaddie duties this afternoon. He got the Blues through Liam Bidmade. His kick goes forward. Front position there was a Rundle. Got edged under it. There's Turlin again. This little forward rat pack of the Blues has been good. Cody steps in. Board kick goes looking for Mast. Stacks on the Millhouse. Flemo, Louis. No, it's actually Hoisey that time.
I think he had a look at that one then, Stewie.
Did have a look at it. I thought he was going to pay it,
so
but not to be. So, Bloods faithful. Breathe a sigh of relief.
13 points to the margin, favouring the Blues. Big high jump from Mast. Got the tap down to Morgan. Quick snap out of the pack. And a tap on the line in the 10-yard square by Maloney sees a minor score for the Blues. I'll tell you one thing, Tilt, from the last time we saw Terang, Mortlake and the Blues, they're making Arundel defend.
They are, and they look a lot better for it too, don't they?
They do. The kicking wasn't great. Bid mate sells a candy, runs in as a shot, a bit of a wobbler, goes to the goal line, but another minor score. So they go to 5-12. The Blues they're leading by 15 points over Terang Mortlake, who are 4-3-27.
The other thing, Hilly, can you see Harvey Roberts out there? I still haven't noticed him much in this second quarter where he's rotating on the interchange, but I just can't see him.
You might be right, too. I can't see the blonde locks.
Well, Arundel lost it in the end, and he has to concede and go over the point line again. So 3 points in about 32 seconds, and the Blues are out by 16. So the kick-in is good. Went through the fingers of Will Maloney. The Blues can almost get it back inside forward 50 for a repeat entry, but a stoppage will occur 55 out from the Blues home.
Tilt, he's on the bench, mate. He's all good. I think he's just in a rotation.
Yeah, okay.
Young Harvey. Yep.
He's all A-OK. So boundary throw-in. We've ticked over 22 minutes. Second quarter action. Blues lead by 16 points at the moment. Free kick's been plucked out here. It's going to go to the Bloods, and I reckon it's Vickers to get the resultant free kick for the Bloods.
The leading tackler in the league, is it, Hilly?
Yep. That's the one.
Had a fantastic season.
Gee, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, dangerous kick, but Alex Maloney's good enough to get it. Comes further afield, looks for his brother Will. So the McNeil Stakes, it is on in earnest at the moment. Jimmy Ricard pulls the outside for Jamie Carr. Kieran Maher looking for another feature. I reckon it might be Tycoon Star in front. Jimmy can't quite pick him up. McGall back to the inside. Tycoon Star, hands and heels riding for Zara, and Tycoon Star will get the job done. Not first thing of the quaddie, but I'll tell you what, that was an impressive victory.
Tell you what, Matt Hill needs to be looking over his shoulder too, I reckon.
That was a good call.
It was a good call.
Hey, the kick in from Vickers. He kept it low, looking for a teammate on the lead at half forward, but an intercepted mark taken by Jackson Bell.
Been pretty steady back there again today, Hilly.
Yeah, good player, Bell.
Yeah, he is.
So, Dinger just pointing where he's going to go and direct the footy.
He's happy to take a little bit of heat out of this one for a little bit here, Hilly.
And he's just going to go long and long. And Weymouth's the territory where he's going to look. He gets the defensive punch in. Jumping over the top was Morgan, also for a bit of a punch to get some ball moving forward. And on that outer side wing, it's all held up. So on the national tile scoreboard, 23 minutes gone, it's the Blues 5-13-43, leading the Bloods 4-3-27.
How are we seeing the ruck duels, boys?
Probably nil all draw, do you reckon?
Yeah,
I think
50-50.
Blues may be their way when Weymouth snuck forward and kicked that goal.
Yeah, potentially. The kick's good to Manane across half back. Manane will go centre corridor. Kick has to be good to Arts. Right on his tail there is Vickers. He kept the ball alive, intercepted by Joey Arundel. Now he spears the pass to half forward, but a nice mark taken there by Manane once again. He's a very good player.
You're right about Arundel today, Hill. He hasn't set up much play at all.
Had a bit of the footy, but just hasn't had, he's just been under pressure a bit more than what he's previously had.
Would you play him through the midfield? Just give him a bit of
in the second half.
Try and loosen him up a little bit. He goes buck. Haven't seen a lot of buck today, too, to be honest. A little bit of 1-2. Just went through his hands. Handball intercepted there by Carter. That was good play. High up and under. Morgan Morris comes out. Contest once again. There's Nordo. Happy to see the ball go out of bounds. And the boys up at the Brant Bar. Looks magnificent over there too. Big full house.
Good crowd up there, Stewie.
They'd be on the Carlton Dry mids, I reckon.
Yep.
Majority of those boys over there.
The Baby Blues.
24 and a half minutes gone. Second quarter action. Blues lead by 16 points. Flick over the back that time by West. Manane comes through. Might have copped a cork. Umpire Louis Fleming says, give it to me, boys. We're going to have another ball up.
So we will across half forward for the Bloods. I'd love one desperately here to ring Mortlake Tildy.
Well, they need one, Hilly. It's, 18 scoring shots to 7. And they're lucky to be this close, mate, to be honest.
Conditions-wise there, Postle, thanks to B&B Furniture. Is it died down or is it a bit of a breeze?
The breeze has subsided a little bit, Hilly, but as I've said a couple of times through the call, it's sort of gusting, but it's beautiful, nice sunshine at the moment and relatively still. So, but as I said, you wouldn't want to rely on that because it could gust up again at any time.
Gusty last night, I can assure you of that at Von Gerard. Let's go around the grounds, all thanks to Matt Cohire and Ian Smarty, Croydon v Camperdown.
Yeah, mate, she's 29 and a half minutes. Court's had a bit of a spurt here. They were 11-5-71 to Camperdown 2-3-15. And Sam Dobson's just 56.
Ooh. 6.5.
Good player.
That's ominous signs. Heading into a final series antler. Let's go up to Ash Kelson at the Friendlies. South Beach Port Free. What's the latest up there, Ash?
Yeah, 25-minute mark of the second quarter. South Warrnambool 6-6, 42. Port Ferry 5-3, 33.
It's still a good game of footy up there. And let's go to Hamilton v North Warrnambool Eagles Ski to Cannon Ski. What's the latest, buddy?
25 minutes in the second quarter. North Warrnambool 7-8-50, leading Hamilton 1-2-8.
So the Eagles getting the job done comfortably there. And the other game, the Portland Tigers 7-2-44. They lead Cobden 5-3-33. So at the moment, the Bombers are in the top 5, Hilly.
The Tigers.
Well, I just keep saying the Tigers are in the top 5.
You've got that in your mind, big fella.
Because the Bombers just have had a bad year at Essendon, haven't they? They just want to play finals.
So Jared Hay on that outer side wing, spots up Buck. So 27 minutes ticked over here at Ridley Recreation Reserve. The margin 15 points. Buck's going to go long inside 50. Kane's going to present. They jump, and I'll tell you what, Finn Rowley stood tall and took a nice mark.
Had a good duel, those two.
They have. I reckon they've just probably been a little bit Kane-centric at the moment, and Mortlake are playing into that as well, getting that extra man or extra two men behind to cause a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-1. The kick's good, finds Angus Lowe. Haven't seen a lot of Lowe kick the first goal of the afternoon.
It's been quiet since then.
So right half back. Looks to pump it long. Maloney there, Roberts there as well. Trying to get it moving forward was McLean.
They need a couple of scores here, the Bloods. They're in a bit of trouble. They're just not getting a lot of run. And we saw this against Cobden earlier on in the year, didn't we?
We did. Bell.
No clean ball. That's what we're looking for.
Roberts, he's held up. Good tackle in the end there by the Blues. And at the corner of the centre square, near their half-forward line, the Blues get a chance to try and reset. So not long left in this second term. Tyler Vickers gathers the football. Handball's out. Van Beek. If he's quick enough, they can get one more inside forward 50 through Turlin. Squares up the kick. Time could be past him here if Monet's not quick enough. Goes inside 50. Morgan Morris presents. Maloney did well.
Gee, they've been lucky they've had him today. Yep.
Imagine they didn't have him, Chips.
And the Blues have kicked straight. They're 10 goals down. Yeah.
So a nice mark by Will Maloney that just didn't allow the Blues to get that last mark before the siren. But at half-time, it's all the Warrnambool Blues. 5-13-43, leading Terang Mortlake 4-4-28, the main break.
Well, I'll tell you what, the pressure is well and truly on the Terang Mortlake Bloods here this afternoon because the Portland Tigers are getting the job done against the Cobden Bombers. So,
and I'm sure they've got someone giving them the scores at half-time, the Portland Tigers, that, we get this done, we're probably going to be playing finals footy next week. Yeah.
So, unbelievable. Yes, they are. So at half-time here, it is the Blues 5-13-43. The Bloods are 4-4-28. 8 scoring shots to 18 tells a big story for mine, and it has been a really impressive first half of footy by the Blues, who have got probably half a dozen key players missing.
Yeah, they have. They're playing some young kids, and they'd be very, very happy with the way they're playing so far. I guess that's counteracted a little bit by the loss of Hutchins and O'Riordan not playing for Terang Mortlake, but the Blues have been well on top in general play, and to be honest, they probably should be further in front than 15 points. As we spoke about right on the half-time siren there, Alex Maloney's playing one hell of a game for the Terang Mortlake at the moment, repelling attack after attack after attack. It's going to be very interesting to see what the Bloods do at half-time, whether they throw the magnets around or whether they just trust their system. I think they need to get Joe Rundle in the game and get him some clean ball, whether they might flick him into the midfield, because the Blues seem to have shut his game down a lot more across half-back than what they did in round 9 previously when we've seen these two sides play.
I think they're a better side when they move the ball quickly.
Well, they are, because Warrnambool are the side that actually are chaining a few handballs up, coming through the middle of the ground with the likes of Turlin. Manane's getting his hands on the footy in the midfield. Bell's giving some rebounds. And I'm going to be interested to see what the Blues do next week with Austin Steer. Whether they put him back to half-back, because he looks very dangerous inside that forward 50.
Real dangerous. Hey, great stuff. The half-time bake at the break is our man Philip Possum Kelly this afternoon, all thanks to Crawley's Milk Bar and Terang. We're going to take a break, come back with Poss on the other side of this.
This is Lucky Phil.
3YBFM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Pure Stream AV is your local audiovisual expert across Warrnambool and Southwest Victoria. Delivering professional live streaming, event production and AV support you can rely on. From weddings and school performances to sports and community events, we handle the tech so you don't have to. Just need the gear? We also offer flexible AV hire with reliable equipment ready when you are. Pure Stream AV, local, professional and ready to help your event shine. Call us today.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
This autumn at Pearson's Nursery in Allansford, you'll find a stunning selection of vibrant, locally grown annuals and perennials. It's easy to see why Pearson's Nursery is one of the Southwest's best kept secrets. Visit Pearson's Nursery, Growers Road, Allansford, and discover the difference.
If I want to buy that house, I'll need a conveyancer. I should get online and...
In 200 metres, take the third exit onto Liebig Street.
I didn't turn on my GPS. Okay, I'm turning right.
In 100 metres, your destination will be on the left.
On the left.
You have arrived at your destination.
Southwest Conveyancing, but... Oh, well, that makes sense.
Take the hint to get you on the right path to buying your home. Contact the Warrnambool office or southwestconveyancing.com.au.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Delicious meals, kids' playroom, function room, big screen TV, sports, live music, courtesy bus. Rafford East Tavern has something for the whole family. Become a Hump member for special discounts at the Thirsty Camel drive-through bottle shop. Whatever the occasion, make it memorable at Rafford East Tavern.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
Hampton League Live.
For McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, MGA Insurance, the Hampton Vet Clinic and Lucas Brothers Butchers.
94.5 3YB FM.
Yeah, welcome back. This is the halftime show. All thanks to Crawley's Milk Bar. We can virtually see Crawley's Milk Bar from here. And I'm not joking when I say they are the best chips and gravy. They're Chico rolls, potato cakes, hot dogs, burgers, you name it. It is absolutely first class. And Jack and Kerry and the team do a magnificent job down there. It's like an institution here at Terang. But let's head downstairs. Our very own Possum Kelly, who's doing a little bit of roaming sidewinder in the rooms.
Yeah, good on you, Stewie. So we've got a little mini bake at the break here this afternoon at Ridley Recreation Reserve today. And a lot of people around the league would know when it comes to water carriers, this lady is synonymous, and she's probably the most famous water lady in the competition and has been so for such a long time. And I talk of Judy Robinson. Jude, thanks for joining us.
No worries, under sufferance, boss.
That's good. I was able to drag you out. Now, tell us about your journey. And I know, of course, you and your late husband Barry. It all started with you guys at the Cats at Mortlake, didn't it?
It did, back in '93, and the funny thing was I always wanted to run the water. I used to work in the canteen, play netball, go and work in the canteen and watch the footy, and rather be out there than in the canteen. And then after the first round in '93, Barry said to me, you know, we're short of water runners, do you want to have a go? I said, bloody oath. So, yeah, and that's the start.
And haven't looked back since. And back in the Mortlake days, of course, it would have been sad when the demise eventually happened. Of course, there was a big push to try and keep the club afloat. There was a little small amalgamation, and that didn't work out. And sadly, the club fell by the wayside. But then for Terang to be able to pick up the name and run with it, it still give you guys a bit of identity. And you know, guys like Robbie Jewell, who have been great supporters of Mortlake for a long time, were able to come across, and you've still got that identity there that you can hang on to.
Absolutely, and you know, we play at our ground, which is pretty special for me, especially with the club colours when we play in them. But we had no players but heaps of volunteers at the time, and it was just a no-brainer that we amalgamate with Terang, and it's just been a win-win ever since.
And you would remember, of course, a lot of good players came through Mortlake, and I can remember back in the day, back in my younger days of playing against Mortlake, and there were some great players came out of the Mortlake club, and just some of them that quickly come to mind for you.
Oh, Timmy Chatfield, he was brilliant. He was like a panther. He really was. He was just so sleek and clean, and yeah, Matty Payne was another one. He was a player we picked up from Geelong Way. He was brilliant. Yeah,
and I don't think it was. Just correct me if I'm wrong, but the amalgamation never took place straight away, did it? So where was the void filled for you guys, for yourself and of course your husband? Where did you sort of fill the void when Mortlake fell apart?
Yep, so Warrnambool put the offer out for any netballs especially. So most of us netballers went over there, and then I ran the water there. We picked up probably 3 or 4 footballers, but that was it. So I played there in 2001, and then when the merger went through, I was always going to do it with the committee.
And I was just going to say, so when the merger did come through and Terang decided to adopt Mortlake, yourself and Barry had no hesitation in coming across?
Absolutely not. No, he wasn't involved in Warrnambool. He used to drive me around, but it was really a me thing. But no hesitation whatsoever. Yeah, we just crossed over straight away.
And of course, on a sad note, 7 years ago you lost Barry, which is really sad, but you were able to continue the legacy, and I'm sure that the last thing he would have wanted was for you to crawl up in a ball and not continue on. So you've continued on the tradition of the great water lady you are. But the great thing about Barry's legacy is that the best clubman or the club person of the year at Terang Mortlake is named after him, so that must be something he's pretty proud.
Yeah, that's very special, and it was very overwhelming at the time. I didn't expect anything like that, so yeah, when that rolls around every year, it means very heartwarming for me.
And I'm sure that before it was named in Barry's honour, you would have to have won a club person of the year, wouldn't you, Jude, over many years you've been involved?
Yeah, with Mortlake I won a few. Terang Mortlake, Barry and I actually won a joint one. And then I think I won one a couple of years ago, I think. Yeah.
And of course, as well as your involvement with Mortlake and now Terang Mortlake, you've also been... You've put your hand up. You've been a water carrier for the Hampden League in different years when there's been interleague games have been on. So to mix with other people from other clubs, that's something you like?
Yeah, absolutely. It just gives you a respect for other players, and you have that relationship when probably not so much now, but earlier on, it was, I'd talk to the other players on the ground. They'd say, "G'day, Jude," and that's special, yeah. And even now, like Tempe, he's another one who I had a lot to do with Interleague, and I see him out of just out of footy completely, and we can still stop and have a chat and, bring up the old days.
Yeah, and I don't think there's many people throughout the competition that don't know Jude. So you've been doing it for a long time. So if you, what we say, 1993. So what have we got? 30 odd years, which is a phenomenal performance. And I don't think you're looking in pretty good nick, and you're getting around the ground pretty well. So I don't think Judy Robertson's going to pull up stumps anytime soon.
No, don't like that R word. No, as long as the legs are keep going, and I've got a great lot of kids under me, or not under me, but run with me, and they're great. Yeah, so I love seeing them come up and running water.
And apart from your involvement on match days with the Bloods, do you get involved with the club during the week? Do you get up for teas and help out in other ways apart from just carrying the water?
When there's training at Mortlake on a Tuesday, which is quite often, Robbie, myself and Tony Coolahan do teas for the boys. Yeah, it's that's pretty good too. Yeah, have a joke and carry on. Yeah.
Good on you, Jude. And look, the legacy of the Robertsons and yourself, Barry, will live on forever, I think, at the Terang Mortlake Football Club. And I know you're one of those people that would say, I don't do it for any notoriety, and it took me a fair bit to drag you out here to do this, but it's been terrific and a great catch up. There's a lot of people like you out there, Jude, behind the scenes. They don't get a lot of mentions. We talk about the players, we talk about the coaches, we talk about the past players and all those things, but we don't really talk about people like yourself. So you're a credit to yourself, you're a credit to the Terang Mortlake Football Club. Mortlake before that. And all you got to do now today is get these boys over the line.
Oh, and absolutely, it'll be great to get into the finals. We did it one year back in 2004, I think. We snuck into the 5 and went right through and won it. So it's doable. Definitely, it's there to do if we really want it.
Yeah, well, just a 15-point deficit at half-time, so still plenty of footy to play, Jude. Thanks for the catch-up. That wasn't so bad, was it?
No, you made it pretty easy for me, Poss. Thank you very much.
Good on you, Jude, and good luck for the rest of the day. Good luck for the rest of the season and years to come.
Yeah, good on you. Thanks, Poss. I'll do it as long as I can.
Good on you. Thanks, Jude. Good on you, boys. There's Judy Robertson, a legend up here at Terang Mortlake.
3YBFM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor-outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
G'day, Luke Williams here. At Luke Williams Real Estate, competition is in our nature. Per team member, we sell more properties than anyone else. We're not the biggest, but we are the busiest. Luke Williams Real Estate. Let's kick some winning goals together this season.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
The Flying Horse is more than just a pub. It's the perfect spot to kick back with friends or family. Indulge in a delicious meal from the new menu and wood-fired kitchen. Celebrate in one of their multiple function rooms. Catch up with mates in the sports bar or TAB. Grab a slab from the Thirsty Camel bottle shop. There's even a courtesy bus. Plus, don't miss Locals Night every Thursday night with food and drink specials, live music and more. For the perfect venue, it's got to be the Flying Horse, of course.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Hampton League Live.
For Sungold, fresh local milk. Ponting's Mitre 10, Harvey Norman Warrnambool and Madden's Lawyers.
94.5 3YB FM.
Yeah, welcome back. Great stuff by Phil Kelly there at half-time. All thanks to Crawley's Milk Bar. Great chat too, which is sensational. Players getting back into position. Big second half of footy. Portland Tigers are getting the job done. And comfortably, Hilly.
Yeah, 6 goals, 36 points at half-time. So their second gamer in Jet Lovell's kicked 3 goals, which is a good result for them. So, yeah, we'll wait and see what happens in this third term, eh?
Absolutely. And a bit of banging going on downstairs too. The umpire, Louis Fleming, holds the ball aloft till let's get this second half underway, and it's Weymouth, big fist over the top of Wes Carlin. He's racked them and stacked them this afternoon. Goes and gets it again to Taylor. So Louis Taylor, kick goes out further afield. McLeod just pushed off the football there. That was good body work there by Arts.
Good young player, Stewie.
Good young player, solid. Good kick too. Finds Jaden Wells. Had a running Turlin. Chooses not to go and use him. Look at all the plays. They press up for the Blues. They run hard from behind the football. So Jaden Wells straight up the guts, looking for Morgan. Good fist away there for Arundel. Kicking in danger. Free kick's going to go to the Blars. It'll go to the captain coach, or the coach in Louis Taylor. Hasn't he been good?
Well, he's trying his hardest, isn't he? He needs a bit of a helping hand.
So the kick over to the outer side. They almost took the mark, was foul. He'll go further down the ground, finds McLeod.
They need to lift the Bloods, though. They need someone to spark.
They feel like they're still in second gear.
Yeah, it's a little bit stagnant for mine. So
when they play this, just go back behind the mark. They've got to run it a bit.
Half forward's the destination. Buck really flew high. Keeping it alive there nicely there was Reeves. Goes towards the goal square. Good kick to Slater, and Slater runs into an open goal. This is what the Bloods needed. It just might give him that spur on Tildy.
Yes, as we spoke about that, Louis Taylor and Scott Cullen, they need a bit of a hand, don't they? They've carried the load big time in this first half to keep him in touch there. But I agree with you, Stu. I'd like to see maybe see if they can square the footy up, come through the corridor a little bit more.
Bit more urgency.
Maybe they can link 2 or 3 handballs up coming through the middle of the ground. I think that's when they look at their best. They look the most dangerous.
And just when they're going back and they're just kicking over the mark and there's just not a lot of run.
It was the same earlier in the game, Stewie, where they get the ball in the back pocket and they kick it to the opposite back pocket and they'd be held up anyway. It was just, lacked a bit of dare, like coming back through the middle of the ground.
So they draw first blood in this third quarter. Ball back in the middle. Big fist over the top once again. But there's Hutchins. That was a good gather. Just steps through a bit of traffic to Roberts. So they're building again. Kick goes out in front of Buck. Bouncing football. Can he gather? Yes, he can. He goes back to McLeod. McLeod goes back further afield to Vickers, goes inboard. Good mark by Roberts. There, I'd like to see him just swing quickly. So Roberts kicks to the hot spot. Kane trains the target, getting back. Good mark taken there by McNamara for the Blues. Haven't seen a lot of this kid, Till.
No, I think Paul McNamara's son, cross half back, nice strong mark.
Yeah, the curator up at the Reed.
Okay.
Harry, yeah, does a great job. A good kick in there to Manane.
He's been good today.
Yeah, he's been terrific. Good player. He'll go laterally. Kick has to be good to steer, and it is. So he's on left half back for the Blues. He'll get a running Fletcher Timms, who goes on the left boot. Goes towards the wing. The jump there from Slater was early, premature, and Norton will get the free kick.
Yeah, good decision.
So he looks to play on quickly. Maloney sets himself up high against Turlin. He was always going to win that battle, but Turlin did well at the ground ball. Gets it to Morgan Morris. Launches big inside, forward 50. It's Maloney versus Cody. Oh, sorry, it was Crawley, I should say, and he got the free kick, and he'll go out to West.
He's pretty good in those one-on-one battles, Crawley, isn't he?
Yeah, backs himself.
Gee, for an experienced player, that's a horrible kick.
Jackson Bell launches from 50 towards goal, and Harvey Roberts takes the mark on the last line of defence.
And plays on quickly. That's what we like to see. He hits up little Joshy Slater, who kicked the last goal. Slater plays on quickly. Beautiful kick over the top there to Vickers. That's Tyler. So Tyler Vickers now kicks a little bit of it was a worm burn, but in the end it ended up all right.
Fortunate, Stewie, very fortunate.
So this is where I like to see him just move the ball a bit quicker. There's Matty Baxter. So Baxter now, they're just launching again here, the Bloods. Letting Warrnambool get numbers back. Then it's a kick into the space. Kane trains the target. Bouncing football over the back. Running foot race now. Carter happy to just concede a behind, and the ball goes over the point line. And the Bloods get a 5-5-35. Blues 5-13-43. National Tile scoreboard. Phil Kelly on the boundary. All thanks to B&B Furniture Plus.
Yeah, they started with a little bit more spark, the Mortlake Bloods, haven't they, this quarter, boys? Doc not happy with
good mark.
With their willingness to push up and pick a man up when Mortlake win it across the half back. He says they're a little bit lazy to get up and get going, so that'll be something he'll be looking to improve.
Well, Radley took a nice mark, and he did well, Slater, to cause the defensive punch. Maloney bangs it on the boot, and Jackson Bell just reads it so well and looks to play on. He wants to go across the outer side. Bidmade territory. Bidmade one-on-one against Slater. Bidmade did really well. Bounces up favourably for Bidmade. Uses his pace. Inside 50. Low up against Maloney. Out the back it goes. Crawley first responder. Got the ball moving forward. He didn't control it all that well, but he got it over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in, 30 out from the Blues goal.
Looks dangerous when he's got space in front of him.
Bidmade just says he got quicker.
Yeah. Now, Stewie, keep it together with those kids banging that wall.
Unbelievable downstairs. I don't know. It's the Sidewinder, and they're just having a little bit of kicking practice or something. But they're getting amongst it, that is for sure. Good tap work that time. Could have been taken out the football there with Roberts, driven into the ground. Stacks on the mill. So 8-point lead here to the Blues. They are kicking, I reckon, with a slight little breeze, Warrnambool, in this third quarter.
Yeah, I was going to ask Possum, still the same breeze, Poss?
Yeah, still the same Tildy, but just light, just very light. So, we've got a bit of weather coming too, I think, but no, just a light breeze at the moment.
So umpire Fleming balls it up again. West wins this one down. Coming through there was Manane off the ground. Goes and gets it again. He's been a good, solid player this afternoon again for the Blues. Good play there by Slater. He's lifted in this third quarter. Gets it out to his a little partner in crime in Jack Fowler, who takes a nice mark. So Fowler, now they just go back. That's what I don't like.
It's just over-possessing the footy for no reward.
Yeah, no, I just like to see him take it on a bit and run that football a bit more. Here goes Scotty Cullen. He will. He'll go up. He'll pull the trigger through the corridor, I would imagine.
Blues got that guarded pretty well. They're steering away in that Jackson Bell.
He goes out as wide as he can there, Scooter. There they go back inboard.
That's what they need to do, though, Stewie. They need to try to get the footy through the middle of the ground a little bit more.
And Fowler, this is zigzag, don't they? Portland do similar, to be honest. They zigzag all over the ground. He's Matty Baxter, far out of side.
I think Portland usually use their hands a little bit more than what Terang Mortlake are doing today. This is very slow build-up.
Slow play here again, and they're just going to give it back. Now they're going to go from one side. Oh, now this kick's under pressure. And I tell you what, Harvey Roberts does well, under pressure. This kick has to be good, but Manane just cuts it off. So just... I don't know, just a different little brand of footy at the moment for mine, and it's not working for them. So kick off the ground. Blues through Morgan. Good body there by Roberts. Ball goes out of bounds and they have a ball up. Let's go around the grounds. All thanks to Matt Kohaya. We're going to go to Ants Barney. Karoit v Camberdown. The Saints getting the job done, Ants.
Yeah, mate, just 5 minutes in. Karoit 11-11-77 to Camberdown 2-4-16.
Saints going well. Dobson with 6. Ash Kelson, South Warrnambool v Port Ferry. What's the latest there, Port? Third Port.
5 minute mark, third quarter. 6:8:44 South Warrnambool, Port Ferry, 5:3:33.
So still game on up there. Let's go to Skeeter Cannon. It is the North Warrnambool Eagles, Hamilton Kangaroos. Skeet, what's the latest there, buddy?
Yeah, just started the third quarter here, Matty, and it's North Warrnambool 8-8-56, brother, to Hamilton 1-2-8.
I love it, mate. Absolutely love it. And the Portland Tigers, they are 12-3-75. Good kicking. They lead Cobden 5-3-33. So finals, well and truly alive for the Portland Tigers.
Yeah, at the moment it is. Here's Arundel shepherding out infringement against the Blues. It'll go to Matty Arundel. I just reckon too, if they get the ball moving a bit quicker, the Bloods there, Tildy, it just allows maybe Kane to get a bit of separation and not having to take on 2 or 3 if that's the direction they're going inside 50.
Well, the Blues drop numbers back too. It gives them a chance to.
And they keep persisting with this backwards
What is
kicking.
it?
I don't understand it.
So not in these conditions.
Well, you're not trying to run the clock down, are you?
So Will
when you're 8 points down playing your survival.
Roberts keeps it low and executed it well to Sam Crawley. You've got McMaster out here.
Yeah, I'll go back here. It's becoming a little bit like circle work. Avoid the centre square at all costs.
He's asking for some players to present. Tyler Vickers, one of those players. Mast, nice bit of work there in the clinches by the Bloods. Well done there by Vickers. Here's Carlin. Short kick. Puts Hay under pressure to take on 2. Takes a nice mark. Peter Bosch-Bristone had to get the handball quick to Slater, but Radley, the spare man, takes an easy uncontested mark. Now he gets the ball inside the centre square. He was looking for Bolden. The punch from Maloney was good. He looks to feast on it and get that second follow-up. Socket it nicely. Went to pick it up. He's wrapped up straight away. Causes a stoppage between wing and half forward and the Bloods. They're 70 from home. They trail by 8 points.
You earn a kick on the 2 Maloney brothers, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
They have a go
Good
for their
plays,
side.
mate.
Yeah,
Good
they
plays.
are. You'd like them in your side every week.
So here we go. The Blues through Manane. Here goes Roberts. Left foot kick. Goes further afield. Goes straight out of bounds on the full. Bit stiff there. And the Blues will get the result and free kick. It'll be that man Manane who's been magnificent again today for the Blues.
Matthews Petroleum quality tilt.
Yes, up there. Jai Turlin, I think. Alex Maloney for the Bloods.
So it's an 8-point lead to the Blues.
I just wonder if it's nearly time to pull the trigger and maybe try to get a Rundle into the game, maybe in the midfield.
So here we go. Pull the trigger, Maloney. Goes in ball. Carlin, this is better. Swing, Scooter. Play on quickly. That's what we want to see. The Kane train gets a little bit of one-on-one action. He wins it. He gets it further afield. Little kick comes forward, but Jackson Bell reads it well.
Looked better though, Stewie.
Did look better. I like to see them pulling the trigger.
That was just good play by Bell, giving coverage back there for the Blues.
So Jackson Bell been magnificent again this afternoon. Big fist by Roberts. Here goes Louis Taylor at the bottom of the pack. He's got to beat Morgan Morris. Good pressure. Back to Roberts. Goes downfield. Vickers takes a nice mark. Swing, son, and get the ball moving.
He hasn't swung.
He hasn't swung.
Kids are having a swing here, Matty.
Yeah, little chip kick and the
coughed
kicks.
it up.
He's coughed it up. So, it's frustrating to watch
at the middle of the ground on the Blues.
And
The
the
counter
Blues,
attack.
they do it on the counter attack through low, and they got open separation. Kick not good. Maloney comes out. He walks through a few. He goes out. They love playing out that far wide side. Swing around, son. Get the ball moving, big fella. Gee whiz, this is frustrating.
You want to take up coaching
Stewie? Fair dinkum.
So the short kick has to be good to Fowler. It is. So Fowler still about 80 from home. They trail by 8, the Bloods.
Oh, must agree, Matt. I would like to see a bit of roll and go from the Bloods.
So the numbers filtering back in that forward 50. He'll go short over the top. Kick to Arundel. Arundel now wants to play on. Goes inside forward 50. Who's going to take the mark? Vickers approaches. That was Xavier Vickers. Now the Blues through Wells. Gets it across half back. Straight to Maloney. No fuss. Inside forward 50. Buck jumps. Buck goes for the second effort. Couldn't bring it down in the end. The Blues now under a little bit of pressure. Here's Taylor. Feeds out the handball. Coming in is the Bloods through Kane. Handballs. Finds Hay. Works it back. Vickers towards the goal square. Nice mark taken by the Blues in the end. Play on. Van Beek. He'll go short via foot. The out number there with out, I guess, sizing him. Arundel and Bell, and the ball goes over the boundary line for a boundary throw in.
So ball on that far outer side. So it's an 8-point lead to the Blues. 12 and a half minutes gone. Third quarter action. Bloods must win tilt.
Syndicate account stats, they're dominating a little bit in field position here, the Bloods. They've been inside 7-3 inside the forward 50, so they are on top in general play, but very slow build-up.
It is, but they just got to try and get a bit of quick ball movement and just play a bit of that chaos ball, I reckon, for mine. Here they go again, attacking. Nice mark underneath there for the Bloods, 55 metres out. Kicks to the pocket. Buck's going to fly from the back. Good fist away that time by Marco Mentha. Bouncing football. Vickers just fends one off. That was good play. Goes in, board. Reeves on the end of it. Good kick, good mark. Zeke Reeves will go back and have a shot 40 metres out on a slight angle hill.
It's only 8 points the margin, so I guess it's not panic stations for the Bloods, but I guess it's just their ball movement probably hasn't helped them when they've had so much forward 50 footy.
It's just probably you can just see that they have more to offer, if you know what I mean.
They've got athletic
they have
kids that can run.
And they look better when they open the game up, but I guess we've got to give credit to the Blues. They've got back and defended really well.
And I think that's what they're doing, aren't they?
Yep.
Getting numbers. So Reeves comes in, pulls it to the left big time, and it has gone out of bounds on the full. So resultant free kick will go to Jackson Bell. He's had another great game too, doesn't he?
Quality player, mate. One of my favourites on Hampton League Live. And give the Bloods their due here. They've squeezed up pretty well here.
Hey, Poss, let's go to you all thanks to B&B Furniture.
Yeah, good on your Hilly. I just got to mention to Tildy, when it does actually work for them, Tilden, they do run the ball. They're getting that 60, 70 metre mark sort of out from goal, but then they boot bang it, and they're just kicking it straight to their Warrnambool opponents who are able to drop back behind the ball. So they're just undoing a lot of good work.
Yeah, you're right, Poss. How many times have we seen spot a Terang Mortlake player up in the lead today inside the 450?
Yep.
So Van Beek got the tap down. Awaiting it there was McMaster. I like the way this kid's gone about his business. Got a little toe poke forward. Carter did well. Wells went over the top. And here's the Bloods just trying to work it forward once again. Carlin in the thick of the action. A few handballs out. They're just squeezing them here, the Blues. And that hurried kick once again. But it's raised successful in the end. So they get a chance to go inside forward 50. Slater's available across the 50-metre line. Short kick to Hay. Just meets the meterage, and he'll have a set shot 45 out. Plays on to Carlin, 50 out, goes long to the square. Buck and Kane did well there was young Mentha, and they conceded behind the Blues. So the margin 7 points, 5-13 to 5-6, 15 minutes gone.
First look at the Quaddy boys at Caulfield.
Billy's gone wide, hasn't he?
Billy's gone wide. We're bombed out.
Oh, no, stop.
We're bombed out.
Across the window.
I cannot believe it.
Oh, we need ice back.
I cannot believe it, boys.
I reckon get the CEO from the Warrnambool Racing Club involved.
Can he?
Cannot believe it. So that is Billy Anderson's one and only go. Oh, free kick, surely. And umpire Hoy says you're spot on. It was too high. And the Bloods through Hay going to go back and have another shot on goal. Big shot here too. They need a score. Plays on to Taylor. Sells some candy. Left foot running snap on goal. Out of bounds on the full. It was a good build. It was a promising build-up. And they are doing all the peppering at the moment, the Bloods, but they can't put the score on the board.
10 inside 50s to 3, boys. I have it at the moment.
Can't believe
Didn't you have a purple patch when you strung a couple together?
Yeah, now I'm
What's happened there?
It's just unbelievable.
You're actually the director of footy there?
Yeah, pull rank.
No, I'm going to pull rank next week. I'm back. I'm back for the quads. Actually, Sidewiner got one last week. You might pick it next week, big fella.
Yeah, we out already, are we?
Out in the first league.
Oh, Lord.
How many horses did we take in the first leg?
7 or 8, I reckon.
Okay.
Oh,
7 or 8.
I only go 3, 3, 3 and 3.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't like a chance of getting that one sidewinder.
Oh, no, I got it last week in that theory.
Here you go, Scotty Carling. And a shout out to Mike Toon, listening in from Las Vegas, boys.
Oh, Viva.
This afternoon. Sue Churnside, she's tuning in to Savo. Handball was cut off there by Bolden to Mars. Could have been a free kick either way. Reggie Mars kicks down. A little bit of Vegas. There's Shay Turland.
He's been good today, Turland.
Been magnificent. Kick goes forward. Here goes Cody for the Blues. A goal here for the Blues will be against the flow. Low. Guess who's there? Oh, Alex Maloney. That's ball. That is ball. Great tackle. And guess who it is? It's the kid, Morgan.
Toby Bolden.
Is it Bolden, is it?
It was a good tackle.
It was a very good tackle.
Good tackle on a strong player.
That was magnificent. And that is
This would hurt, Stuart.
Oh, this would hurt. It gets the runner play to extend the Blues' lead, which is currently 7 points. It'll go to 13. So Bolden comes in, kicks just on the 50-metre arc. He strikes it. Great. Has it got the legs? No, it hasn't. Goes through for a rush behind. So the Blues 5-14-44. Bloods 5-6-36. National Tile Scoreboard. Tilt the Portland faithful. They'll be watching this Hammond League live stream game.
They will be tuned in for sure. And as I said, our man beside us here couldn't have asked for much more in the final round, Hilly.
Oh, it's had everything, but that's just a season.
Yeah, it is the season.
It's a season. There's no certainties. 44 points they lead by the Tigers at the moment over at Cobden. So the kick in is Carlin.
You think they're home?
Yeah.
Portland, don't
well,
you?
you'd think so, but I'd never underestimate Cobden. They kicked 8 goals to 1 in their quarter against the Blues 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, they did, but you think it'd be pretty greasy over there today, Hilly?
Yeah, last quarter a little bit different.
Yeah.
Here's the switch play, Tilt.
So here's Harvey
too
Roberts.
much of it.
Gets it to Sam Crawley. He'll go longer down the field. West will take on Weymouth. The punch was successful. Here's Joey Arundel. Goes inside the corridor with the handball. Over the top they go to Jared Hay. Works it back. Has to be quick to McLean. Wrapped up by Manane.
He's played a game today, Manane.
And Manane, Matthews Petroleum quality game this afternoon.
Right amongst it. And full credit to Warrnambool's tackle pressure all day, to be honest. They've been all over Terang, Mortlake.
So Manane will get the free kick. Been enormous. The margin 8 points. 18 minutes gone, third term. Maloney stood tall. The shepherd out against Maloney.
Wow.
And it puts Mast well in range. We know he's a big kick, and it's all about the accuracy for Reg. So Reggie, he just was maybe looking at that short option. Go back and have a set shot, Reggie. You know you can kick that distance.
He took the mark there.
Yeah,
Alex, didn't he?
but he's saying he's shepherded him out. Anyway,
if you're in front, you're entitled to.
I was about to say the same thing.
I don't know how you can get a shepherd against you when you are in
to keep
front.
your teammate away.
You're entitled to protect your space, aren't you?
Exactly.
So Mast, he'll kick from 50. The horns are honking. Mast goes wide. Punched away there by Buck. Ball kept in almost. And Bidmate sees it over the line. I love the cars honking there. They wouldn't let Reggie have that one. So 8 points the margin, 20 gone. So it's still, it's not catastrophe levels at the moment for the Bloods, but I guess it's just about they're moving the footy.
Very slow and stagnant, and switch from back pocket to go nowhere. I just don't sort of understand that one. A little bit different if you go to the back pocket and then he's got a further option on the half-back flank, but it just seems to be back pocket held up.
You're right, Tilt. Oh, Cody tries to go off the ground mid-air. Crawley comes through. Oh, big contest. So Turlin goes. Roberts. Oh, could have beat. Umpire says play on, driven into the ground. Every free kick now is going to be crucial. Pass in the box. Downstairs. What's Coach Doc O'Keefe saying down there, mate? Because things are starting to get very, very tight.
Yeah, I haven't had an opportunity to sort of get up and get an opinion off Doc at the moment, Matty, because, yeah, he is...
Can't tap him on the shoulder pass.
Not getting stressed, but the pressure that Terang Mortlake are putting on this quarter is making him sort of a little bit edgy.
And is Warrnambool kicking with the breeze here, Poss, in this third quarter, do you reckon?
Yeah, they are, but again, at the moment, it is reasonably still a definite advantage, no doubt about that, but nowhere near blowing or as gusting as hard as it was in the first half.
There's Alex Maloney again, too.
How many marks do you reckon he's had?
Oh, he's had a few.
10 to a dozen?
Yeah, he's had a few. Yeah. He's been magnificent, reads it so well. So ball goes further afield now. They love playing that far out of side, free kick.
If he wasn't playing, it'd be game over.
Oh, definitely. 100% it would be, mate. He has been magnificent, Alex Maloney. Oh, just this little chip kick to Arundel. Goes back across. The Blues they set up well. They play a zone, don't they?
They squeeze well. Yep, they squeeze the ground. They make the ground look small for the opposition.
Definitely.
And this is what Doc was talking about, what he wanted to do with Croyt last week. Now, Croyt were able to pick apart a little bit. They're set up the ground a little bit.
Bigger ground.
But you know what I mean? This is what he was happy for him to have this kick mark in the back half because they're not progressing it forward any further.
So they're trying to pick their way through it. So it's McLeod far out of side, right in front of the National Tile Scoreboard, which sees the Blues lead by 8 points. A little chip kick over the top. Good mark. That was Slater. He's been good in this third quarter. He's got a player inboard in West. If you can see him, the big man.
Just roll and go with that one.
Roll and go and kick to the big fella. Kane Train!
Pushing the bar.
Push outs. Gee whiz, I thought he'd done enough there, but no, I think the free kick was there and it's going to go to Radley.
I've enjoyed their duel, Radley and Kane.
Been good.
Been a great match-up. Carter, I've enjoyed this young fella's game too, Tildy. I just think he adds so much to their
He's a good
side.
player, mate. And I think he's going to maybe develop into more of a half-back attacking defender as he matures a little bit.
Does a lot of unheralded work.
He does.
Slater will get the free kicks. It was out of bounds on the full. He has to be a good hitter, McLean. There is Reeves. Great pick up there by Louis Taylor. Short kick. Good enough to McLeod. Didn't feature the distance. The Blues all over them around the tackling pressure. Ball's still alive, but now they're going to wrap it up proceedings and we're going around the grounds. Great, man.
All thanks to Macca High Ants Money. Karoy Camperdown, what's the latest antler?
Yeah, mate, she's about the 24-minute mark. Groot 12.84. The Camperdown 3.5.23.
Saints getting the job done there. Let's go to South V Port Ferry, Ash Kelson.
20-minute mark, third quarter. South Warrnambool 7.9.51. Port Ferry 5.5.35.
So Roosters getting the job done there, and North Warrnambool Hamilton Kangaroo Skeeter Cannon.
Yeah, 16 minutes in the third quarter. North Warrnambool 9.9.63. Hamilton 4.3.27.
I'll tell you what, the Portland Tigers 14.6.90. They're leading the Cobden Bombers 5.4.34. Tigers, as it stands at the moment, unless the Bloods can lift, are playing finals. And anyway, free kick's gone here. It's going to go to Scotty Carlin. He's done it, absolutely tried his absolute butt off this afternoon, Scooter.
Yeah, it's a bit far out though. I think might be beyond him from there. I think Stewie.
Weymouth
50 into a slight breeze.
And Weymouth dropping back. So does he go the distance or do you allow that shorter kick if it's available?
You might want to hit it about 15 metres out from goal, maybe Hilly.
Carlin, he will launch and give it absolutely everything. High kick, Kane will jump. Good punch by Finn Radley. Defended well this afternoon. Stoppage 20 out from the Bloods goal. So 24 and a half gone. The Blues lead by 8. Buck jumps and gets the early jump against Weymouth. Ball in dispute. Weymouth got a toe poke. Here's West. Plays on. Right foot step towards goal. Trent West. Minor score for the Bloods. So the margin 7 points.
How many goals will you kick in his AFL career, do you think, Hilly?
Not many. I wouldn't have thought. Big Westy up at the Cats and the
didn't
Lions.
rest forward?
Not generally.
No. Premiership player?
Premiership player 2011.
Hang your hat on that.
Absolutely.
He's gained some ground today doing this spell.
Boys, Allansford 9 points up on Merivale too. 39, 6-3-39 to 4-6-30.
Yeah, okay.
Low scoring Dower affair.
Low scoring Dower affair, but I reckon they're the real deal, the Cats.
Yeah, you do. You said that on the way down.
Heard some good reviews of their game last week in the qualifying final against Creek, so... And there it is, three-quarter time here at Ridley Recreation Reserve. A shorter quarter, not a lot of scoring going on the National Tile scoreboard, but it is the Blues leading by 7 points into the final change. What have the Bloods got? Have they got a life still in 2025, or will they concede their chance of finals with the Blues to hang on? We'll wait and see. Hey, Matt?
We're about to find out, boys.
I'll tell you what, strap yourselves in. We have got the close one. We know that Portland are going to most likely get the job done. Terang Mortlake, they need victory. They trail by 7 points at three-quarter time. They're coming home with a 1-2 goal breeze. It's all in their hands. It's up to them. Let's take a break. Let's come back with final quarter action on round 18 of the Hampton Football Netball League.
3YB-FM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Karamat Road, Warrnambool.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
The world's #1 training method is at Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Fitness. High altitude and oxygen training. Just add these to your training and feel the results. Find out more at Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Fitness, Homemaker Centre, Warrnambool.
Dr. Xavier McKinnon here from the locally owned and operated Hampden Vet Clinic. We're now in Warrnambool and we're ready to look after your farm animals and available 24/7 if you need us. Pregnancy testing, lame cows, calf disbudding, we do it all.
Hampden Vet. Give them a call. They're good at what they do.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold.
If I want to buy that house, I'll need a conveyancer. I should get online and...
In 200 metres, take the third exit onto Liebig Street.
I didn't turn on my GPS. Okay, I'm turning right.
In 100 metres, your destination will be on the left.
On the left.
You have arrived at your destination.
Southwest Conveyancing, but... Oh, well, that makes sense.
Take the hint to get you on the right path to buying your home. Contact the Warrnambool office or southwestconveyancing.com.au.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
You gotta get down to Pontings, they're the expert crew, who are always here for you. It's where the locals go, and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings, we've got ya.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
Hampden League Live.
For Warrnambool Nissan, Flying Horse Bar and Brewery, Warrnambool Sheet Metal, Luke Williams Real Estate and Pearson's Nursery.
94.5 3YB FM.
Oh, I tell you what, the season comes down to this. It is a simple equation. The Bloods must win. And they got 1 quarter of footy to go. Poss, let's go downstairs. What was the messaging from Louis Taylor at 3/4 time?
Just got Pud with me, boys. You might drop in and out a bit. Pud, good quarter that. Good quarter. So it sets you up for a real opportunity now to win the game and, well, play finals if you're good enough.
Well, I think that's like from the story from the start of the week. It's in our hands, isn't it? We're not relying on anybody else. The quarter was really good. I think the last 15 minutes we really got on top of them and controlled the footy. So it's now or never.
Yeah, no, good luck, mate.
Thanks, mate.
I love it. It's now or never. Who's going to get first blood here in this final quarter? That's going to be important because the Bars shot the block. And they'll get up and about. The Bloods faithful. So the Bloods go forward. Free kick's been plucked out here to Xavier Vickers. He's on centre wing. So Vickers, a little bit of rain around too in this final term. High up and under. Big pack of players, big fist. There's Taylor. He's trying everything. Kick off the pack. Bouncing football. Goes through for a minor score. Jeez, he's dangerous, Louis Taylor, isn't he, Tim?
I reckon if this was an elimination final, we'd probably see Louis Taylor have company in this last quarter, but I think they'll play their cards close to the chest today.
So Jackson Bell, kick-in duties, had another terrific game. Terrific year across half-back. It's been a masterstroke move by Coach Dan O'Keefe.
Been a very good move.
Short kick. Right back pocket, finds Jai Turland. So a couple of the veterans, the superstars, working together. So Turland told to play on and he gives it everything to get out of defensive 50. They fly, punched away by West. Well read there by Mast. Nearly got the handball out. The kick inside 50 from Roberts. Goes into the path of Vickers, trying to control it. Bell did well. Great handball to Carter. Now it's the Blues through Arts. Goes towards the wing. Nice pick up by Bolden, the first gamer. Norton under pressure with the kick. Here's Arundel trying to evade through. Got the handball out. Here's Toby Bolden. Art's in there to assist. He's under pressure with the handball. Really scrappy here on the centre wing. A little bit of rain coming down as well. Only as far as Carter, I should say. They see him over the boundary line. And we'll have a boundary throw in. So 6 points the margin. Almost 2 minutes gone in this final term. Big one for the Bloods.
Did really well, young Arts there to nail Joe Arundel in a tackle. He was trying to sidestep him there, but the young kid's a strong little player for his age.
Every little play is going to be crucial in this final quarter. They're wearing the CJD jumpers, the Bloods. Can they lift for them? Here you go. Oh, Taylor, a little trick, to be honest. Ball goes out of bounds. And they need the bar to it, I reckon. If they get a couple of goals, the bar get involved. They'll get up in the bound a little bit.
If they hit the front, I reckon the bar would be involved up on Can Hill there. There's a few there too, Stewie. Good turnout.
Oh, it's a massive turnout up there. They're rugged up. They got beanies. They got it all on. And they want to see their Bloods win today. Beautiful tap down. Turlin roves it beautifully. Cody, this is where he likes to get out the back. So crucial. It's a foot race. Crawley and Cody, the two C's. Can he gather? Crawley, yes he does. Does very well. Could have been legged there, Arundel. Umpire says play on. Goes and gets it again. Little toe poke kick comes out. Bouncing football. Coming through there is Lowe. He was chicken winged. They wanted holding the ball and the umpire says no, and we are going to have a ball up. So 5-8-38 the Bloods, Blues 5-14-44. National Tile scoreboard. Ball at centre half forward for the Blues. Tap comes down. Mask back to Weymouth. Louis Taylor, he's trying everything in this last quarter. Here comes Scooter. Scooter gets the handball out. Jack Fowler just taps it to himself. Gathers. Beautiful play by the youngster. Handball over the top. Blues got numbers. Fowler goes and gets it again. Stacks on the mill. And the umpire says, let's have a ball up.
Played pretty well, Sam Crawley, hasn't he?
Oh, he's done a great job.
He started well, Cody, and looked dangerous on a few occasions, but Crawley's just held his ground really well and held his feet really well in a contest.
Doesn't give space. Just doesn't give space. In there is Carlin, fighting tooth and nail. And he's rested up there, still on that outer side wing. So 6 points the margin here at Ridley Recreation Reserve. The equation's simple for Terang Mortlake. They win, they're in. If they don't, they're not. So they're still trying to get the ball out there, the Blues. Weymouth, one of the main protagonists over there.
Let's get into Poss in the box, Illy, and see what Dan O'Keefe's got to say here in this last quarter. Poss.
Yeah, I'll have a quick chat. Then, given there's a bit slippery conditions now, does that change the way you go about it in any way?
No, it doesn't right now. So, right now they have got 7v7 in front of their big sticks, and because we've got some numbers up and they've sort of come with us a bit, it works really well for us. So in that last stoppage we had 3v3 forwards, so in terms of space in front of the ball it's to our advantage, no doubt, but then you look at a kick like that and a low spearing kick, it's actually quite hard to defend, so give it credit where credit's due.
Thanks, mate.
So Zeke Reeves to even the ledger, 48 metres, gives it absolutely everything. Reeves, will it make the distance? No, it won't. Touched on the line, minus score for the Bloods, and the margin's 5 points, 5-9-39 to 5-14-44. And I reckon we've had a few words that have been covered well this afternoon on the broadcast.
Yes, we've had a day.
We've had a day, all right. And the next 4 weeks are going to be on like Donkey Kong, I reckon, too. It's going to be a cracking final series. But who gets there? That's going to be the key messaging. Weymouth, he's in there. He's battled hard, toiled all day. That West Weymouth combination, the two W's.
I think they've done well against an AFL Premiership ruckman, and Beacon and Weymouth.
I have, Tilt. Well, good body work that time by West. Scouting it there was Fowler. Kick comes forward. Jackson Bell reading it off the pack. He gets a quick little kick. Turlin gathers. Just bangs it on the boot. Pushes the ball forward. Bolden nearly took a nice mark. Steers in there. He's gone out of a great pick up by Arundel. He pumps the ball forward. Ball goes through. Back of the pack. Coming through McLeod. Right foot snap on goal. That was a great scouting play and it just goes through for a minor score. So it's a 4-point lead to the Blues. 5-14-44. Bloods 5-10-40. National Tile scoreboard Tilt.
Lively player. McLeod, recruit from Panmure, I think.
Correct.
Yep.
Very, very dangerous when he's got a bit of space in front of him.
I reckon he's gotten better as the years got on as well. Yep. Just, used to the Hampton League style and the method from Terang Mortlake.
Who was the other guy they had from Pam Mills?
Zeke Reeves.
That Maloney last year.
Jacob Maloney, Cobber. Yeah.
Got injured, didn't he? And was playing pretty well when he got injured.
Yeah, he did. Had a great game in Interleague last year too. So here he is, the ding-dong bell, gets the foot, kick outside defensive 50. Radley nearly took a really nice mark. Well read by Carter. Got some territory with the kick. Morgan Morris out there presents, bounces over his head into the hands of Arundel and then lost it. Going down and almost getting there was Morgan. Trying to keep the ball alive there was Louis Taylor. Arundel back to Vickers. Vickers quick with the kick. It's a little chip kick and an intercepted mark taken by Hugo Arts. So some tired bodies there. Arundel being one of those. Just picking himself up. Now Arts kicks towards the wing half forward position through the fingers of Arundel. Soccer off by Reggie Mast. Here's Morgan Morris leading the charge. Almost picked it up. Picking up now was Vickers. Vickers to Arundel. Joey. He'll look to steady the kick. Smothered there by the Blues. The 1%er works out. Boundary throw-in will occur.
Hey, let's go around the grounds. All thanks to Matco. Hi, Ants, Marty, Camperdown, Karoi. What's the latest, Ants?
Sorry, boys, just halfway through a pie. Karoi to 13-12-90 to Camperdown 36-24.
Get into that pie, big fella. I love your work. Let's go to Ash Kelson, South B, Port Fairy. What's the latest, Ash?
Yeah, just started the last quarter and Shannon Beck's just kicked one, so we go along to 8-10-58 and Port Fairy 6-6-42.
Beautifully done. Good mark here taken by the youngster from Terang. Let's go to Skeeter Cannon, Hamilton v North Warrnambool.
Yeah, mate, we're out of first lead of Cottage because of Josh Park. And it's three-quarter time, just starting the last quarter. North Warrnambool 9-10-64, leading Hamilton 5-5-35.
So that is around the grounds. All those games pretty straightforward, so that'll nearly do us, I reckon, for those ones. But the game that we really want to focus on is this one, and obviously Portland, who are getting the job done. It's 15-6-96 over Codden 6-6-42. So as it stands, live ladder at the moment, Bloods trail by 4 points. Portland are playing finals. It's as simple as that. The Bloods hang on, gee whiz.
Yes, I don't think he was over impressed with Van Beek's little one-step kick there out of the back 50.
Yeah, he's about to have a spell, boys.
He's about to have a spell. That's all right. That happens.
So we've all been there.
We've all been there, haven't we, boys? We have all been there. Hey,
he's just redeemed himself here with the safety mark.
Keep him on, son.
And now he's got a target on the way out.
Shout out to them, Kevin Kennard, Drake. He used to have the Shamrock Hotel. They're all up there. They're listening in. They're tuning in this afternoon. Good on them. And, I don't know, they'll be cheering the Blues and probably some will be cheering the Bloods, I'd say.
So Bidmate on the wing. Big fly by Morgan. Numbers down on the ground level for the Bloods. They get it out to Fowler. Has to sidestep and sort of get it moving the ball awkwardly. The little deft tap on was pretty good, but it was well read there by the Blues in the end. The bounce just didn't quite get in the end, so the soccering off the ground got them a little bit of territory. Arundel has to be quick with a handball. Tyler Vickers, who's tried hard all day. Carlin gets it to Maddie Arundel. Just getting wrapped up, and they're tackling well here, the Blues, not giving an inch, Tildy.
No, they're standing pretty strong here. The Bloods are dominating in field position at the moment, 7 inside 50-3. So far, the Blues backline stood up pretty well here.
Agree, and it's been led by Finn Radley and Jackson Bell. So Reggie Mast in the contest. Carlin trying to squeeze it out via hand, not getting any.
Is that steer that's gone back, Stu, in the long sleeve jumper there, boys? Can you see that?
Yep. Yeah, on McLeod.
So they're definitely dropping a lot of numbers back, the Blues. They're defending here. So Terang, Mortlake Bloods go in. Kane could have been pushed to the back. Umpire says play on. There goes McLeod. He's dispossessed, holding the ball. So the Blues defence stacking up. They lead by 4 points. We've played 10.5 minutes, final quarter. The Bloods have got to throw absolutely everything at it now, Tilts.
They do, mate. Sink or swim, isn't it? You're in or you're out.
Pass, let's go to you on the boundary, all thanks to B&B.
Yeah, things are warming up, boys. The bar are getting a bit boisterous now, so we're in for a great finish.
Here's Arundel, trying to keep it in play, wrapped up. Over the boundary line he goes.
Just get the feeling the Blues could be a chance to sneak one against the run here, boys.
If they do, it's going to be hard for the Bloods then.
It is.
So 4 points the margin. It's 5-14-44. The Blues have kicked one behind since half-time. And the Bloods are 5-10-40. 11 minutes gone. Final term action here at Ridley Recreation Reserve. Van Veek, front position. Here the Bloods go, trying to get the football out. Nice bit of work there by the Blues. Approaching it well was Harvey Roberts and wrapping up Morgan Morris. And we'll go between wing and half forward. So as you said, the Blues, just when they get the ball moving forward to the 50, they do look a little bit dangerous with that smaller top four line setup.
And their forward 50 looks a little bit more open.
Arundel grabbed the ball out of the contest, wrapped up, and he's going to be pinged for holding the ball. He just couldn't get the release straight away.
So the important for the Bloods to get back in a few numbers now.
So Van Beek, who hasn't come off yet after getting the word.
No, he handballed that time.
So Bid made long kick, they fly, and a good mark by Alex Maloney. A Peter Bowles-Bridgestone mark of the day contender. He's been so good down in that defensive half.
Best man in the ground from mine, boys.
I tend to agree, Stewie.
I reckon he's been the most influential. So he's
not sure about this, though.
He chips to his brother Will. Will's got Louis Taylor short. Got players further afield. One of those McLeod chooses to go. That's a better kick. So this is where I'd just like to see just a little bit of urgency. And if not, you're just going to kick down the line and reset and get a bit of territory. And he does that. So Buck's going to fire. Good mark.
Good mark.
By Marco Mentha, the M&M. He goes inboard to Hugo Arts.
He looks like a small version of Nevitt from Geelong.
So here goes Arts. Kicks further afield. The two Maloney boys getting back. This
good
time
players.
it's Will. They're both good.
Yeah, they are very good
They
players.
look like they're not twins, are they?
They're brothers.
Of course they're brothers. Really?
So that's his turn. Oh, we've had a good day today.
That was a blonde moment.
Hilbert. Yes, it is.
Same mother and father.
So they need something here. It's 13 and a half minutes. You reckon the quarter's going to go about 26, 27 minutes?
Yeah, it was short last quarter.
It was, because not a lot of
only
score.
one goal.
Yep.
So umpire Hoy. And Doc's barking the orders.
He doesn't want Alex Maloney to be a spare. He wants Cody to push up and engage him, which he's right too.
Absolutely, yes. So they're just the Bloods are trying to engage 50-50 contests across the ground here. So it's a game of cat and mouse at the moment. So Arundel, well tapped there by Weymouth, but it goes in the hands of the Bloods. There's Norton, Steer, Vickers. Goes back in there as Wells. Quick kick comes for Jackson Bell. He just reads it so well. He'll be in the Blues best again this afternoon, won't he?
Definitely.
Been terrific. Plays on, half forward. Watch the fly. Out the back there is Arundel. He's going to have to be quick because he's in amongst the congestion of forward. Pickpocketed by Jai Toolin. Here's Cody. Check side towards goal. Cody! That is the goal of the day.
Gee whiz.
That was a masterstroke. And the Blues jumped to a 10-point lead. 40 metres out, boundary check side, executed it beautifully, Scotland.
Oh, that was a ripping kick, wasn't it? Right foot check side from 40, made great contact. I think Crawley's done a fantastic job on him today, but gee, that was a good goal. And that's what he can do.
I'll run it out to him.
I think you're right, Poss.
Yeah, fair to him, but that's the year he's had too, Luke Cody, hasn't he? He backs himself in, and that could be the Blood season.
Oh, I think it might be.
Portland faithful, they are singing in the streets at Henty Street, Portland. There'll be free charcoal chicken. What is it? The Canadian rooster over there in Portland tonight.
You know it.
So they're going to have to kick 2 in 10 minutes to win, aren't they? And hold the Blues scoreless.
They're going to have to pull the trigger here, that is for sure. Allensford lead by 12 points. That's in the back. Oh, umpire said no.
Still in front, Allensford.
They looked at Allensford leading by 12 points on against the Mirrorvale Tigers. So
interesting.
They are getting the job done thus far. So we've got a ball up. Turlin saw to get up. As you can imagine, little turtle.
One thing that the Bloods need to do from here is try to create some space. Try to spread out and get some separation.
So Roberts this time kicks into space. It's a bouncing football. Norton grabs it for the Blues. Goes back to McNamara. McNamara gets a little quick kick forwards. Happy to see the boundary line. Would he be related to Johnny McNamara?
Yeah,
possibly.
Yeah, well, Paul and Johnny are cousins.
Yeah, so there'd be a little bit of a relation there, I'd say.
Not as close as the Maloney boys.
Oh, not as close to the twins. Here goes Louis Taylor. They got to do something here, don't they? The Bloods. They need a spark or something, boys, don't they?
You'd like to see West try to get someone on the fly here. They look a bit stagnant.
So West, no one really got a clear tap out. Morgan Morris coming through there was Hay. Got the head high.
All right, now they need to play on from here.
Bit of frustration there from the Blues. Here's Carlin to Harvey Roberts. Roberts will go to centre half forward. The target's going to be Reeves. At his feet there was Slater. Slater inside forward 50. Wideish kick. Out of bounds on the full. Free kick to the Warrnambool Blues.
Build-up was good, Hilly, but the finishing, the last kick inside 50 was pretty ordinary.
Just didn't work out the way he would have liked.
Didn't give Kane any chance whatsoever.
So the margin's 10 points, 17 minutes gone. Still got time. So Radley with the kick from outside defensive 50, almost the mark brought down, but they've paid the mark in the end, and it's going to go to Zeke Reeves, so they get another chance here, the Bloods.
Into numbers back to Blues, so defended really well back here in this back 50.
Reeves centres the kick, they fly, Kane! Nearly brought it down. Baxter got a little kick in the head, trying to get it out once again. Diving at it with Slater, almost took a nice slips catch. Here's Reeves, out of bounds. And we'll have a boundary throw in 30 around from the Bloods goal.
Gee whiz, every little possession. We've ticked over nearly 18 minutes. Final quarter, Blues lead by 10 points. Live ladder at the moment. The Portland Tigers are playing finals. Bloods need to win. They need to kick 2 goals. Can they do it? Handball comes out. Here's Louis Taylor. Shimmies around onto that left boot. Kicks forward. Kane trains a target. Ball bounces, falls short. He's trying everything, Louis Taylor, isn't he, to lift this side?
Yeah, he has all day, mate.
Geez, Radley's done a good job on Kane.
He's a good player, Radley.
Doesn't give him any space. Had a terrific year.
Yeah, very rarely gets beaten.
Ball up once again. Big fish there by West. Vickers comes out. Coming through with Slater. He couldn't take it. Quick kick comes out there by Timms. Going back. There's that man Maloney.
Will's brother.
Oh, I love it. He's been unbelievable, Alex. This is where you got to kick it. Blues got numbers. Hey, handball comes out. Off the ground, the Kane train. No, good defensive play.
He defended well.
Who was that? I reckon it was Lowe.
Yep, I think it was.
That is a Brad John Deere No Fear and a Peter Bosch Bridgestone Player of the Day contender. Rushes it across. It was desperation stuff. Bloods 5-11-41, Blues 6-14-50, National Tile Scoreboard.
Oh, good mark taken in the end there by the Blues.
Manane,
and again.
very good. Yep.
Just consistent. Took a beautiful mark because he had to take on 2 opponents then, Tilt.
Yeah, look, I really liked his game. Really liked Jai Turlin's game. Really liked Jackson Bell's game.
Short kick is good, and I reckon this fella's been okay as well, by the name of Liam Bidmaid.
Looks good when he swings on that left foot.
He does. Gets a bit of run for his teammate in Fletcher Timms. Not his best kick. Intercepted there by Louis Taylor. In the corridor, screaming at it to Scott Carlin. He executes it well. So Carlin, right near the centre circle. What's he want to do? He wants to draw the player or Arundel. Arundel brushes past, goes on the right boot. Long inside, forward 50. They've got a 3-on-1. Great mark by the Blues.
Falling into a habit of
Low again.
So
he's bombing the ball, though, aren't they, the Bloods?
To a 3-on-1.
Yeah.
They've just got to lower their eyes a little bit better. So Lowe will bring it out of defensive 50. They fly the Bloods in numbers. Trying to trap it as Arundel. Got it moving forward. Diving at it was Steer. Wrapped up McNamara. And we'll have a stoppage between wing and half forward, favouring the Bloods. It's a 9-point margin, 20 gone.
They need a goal quickly, I recken, the Bloods.
I think Alex Maloney might push forward here, boys.
We've ticked over 21 or 20 and a half minutes. I reckon it'll only be a 27-minute quarter. 28, I reckon, if we're pushing it. They need one quick. They trail by 9 points. Season on the line. It's simple.
Jackson Bell's positioned himself very well here. He's in a really good spot, 30 metres out from the defensive goal.
You kind of got to man him up, don't you, Tilt, I reckon?
Yeah, he's just using the experience, getting good spots.
Handball comes out. Here they go through Trent West. There's that man, Jackson Bell, who's in a beautiful spot. Maloney, you're right, did push forward. Good pick up there by Fowler. He gets a kick forward. Here comes the Kane train. Under siege. Good tackle going nowhere.
A Tildy question.
Yes, boss.
Do you roll the dice and throw one of the boys forward, the Maloney boys?
I think Maloney will probably play forward for the rest of this game, mate. I think he's a go.
Here they go, the Bloods. Kane presents, Socket off the ground by the Blues in Carter. They've got the 2-on-1, overrunning it. 3 of them overrun it in the end. Near the Bloods. Here's Joey Arundel. Has to be quick. He gave it to Carlin, I should say. Went out wide
missed his target of hands.
To Louis Taylor. It was just, just a little bit far-reaching for Louis. They get the boundary throw in, so it's still inside their forward 50.
Gee, hits that left-hand handball target, though. He's running to an open goal there, Taylor.
So 40 out from the Bloods goal. They trail by 9 points, 21.5 gone. Boundary throw in occurs. Plenty of players in the forward 50. Here's Carlin around the body to the top of the square. They need a mark here. Approaching nicely was Kane. The loose football comes out to Tyler Vickers. Check side towards goal. And Jackson Bell reads it well on the last line of defence.
He just gets into the right spot. Does ding dong.
Reads the game well.
Reads it exceptionally well. He squares the football up to a player on that far outer side. And I reckon it's Steer, who's pushed back in defence. Steer goes further afield. Look at that mark by Willie. He goes inboard to Vickers. Now, Vickers about 60 metres out, so they've got plenty of numbers back. The Blues, they try and thread the needle. Alex Maloney.
One mark for the day.
Yeah, just went through his mitts there.
Good
it's going to come again. That was beautiful by Will. And this time he hits Louis Taylor. And Taylor is marked 40 metres out on a slight angle. But if there is a bloke that can kick it and a captain's and a coach's goal, it's right here, Scott.
Right here, right now, Stewie, isn't it? Gee, that was a good pick-up by Will Maloney under pressure. And lowered his eyes really well, showed a lot of composure.
So Louis Taylor, to bring the margin back to 3 points, comes in. Kicks on its way. It hasn't got the leg. Big fly. And it goes through for a minor score. So that heavy pill is wreaking havoc.
That hard ball you were talking about earlier in the day, mate.
6-14-50 the Blues. 5-12-42 the Bloods. National Tile scoreboard.
Absolutely. Just a tick over 3 minutes left. So Jackson Bell kicks out to the outer side, 8 points to the margin. They fly through Vickers. Reading it nicely there was Jai Turlin, and the little man runs, and he kicks to territory. Here's Cody, presents, high kick inside, forward 50. Baxter up against Morgan Morris. It bounces favourably.
Hanging on.
And a free kicks down the out of Matt Baxter.
Definitely hanging on, boys.
So Baxter wants to get it moving forward quickly. Finds Harvey Roberts. He's in the right back pocket, goes to Tyler Vickers. They're going to have to be quick and daring here, the Bloods. He'll go further afield. Alex Maloney, the destination, but just lurking there all by himself is Jackson Bell. He'll kick over to the other side of the ground, looking for bid made. Here's the Jaden Wells, I should say, tackled, under pressure. Here's Louis, inside 50. Alex Maloney marks.
Oh, gee whiz.
And Maloney will kick from 30 metres out, directly in front. And if he nails it, it's a 2-point ball game with just over 2 minutes to go.
How many people from Portland do you think are tuning in?
I'd say the population of 9,000. Here's Alex Maloney to keep the pulse alive for the Bloods. Comes in, and Alex kicks it. It's a 2-point ball game. The Blood season on the line.
Gee whiz, how long to go?
Minute 40, boys.
Minute 40. Tilt. What do you do here if you're Doc O'Keefe? Poss, go down to the doc and ask him what's he going to do. What's he doing here, Poss? Does he load up the back line?
I think he'll probably
potentially,
play
Doc,
back.
one more centre bounce. What do you do, mate?
Well, I just think they're reloading from our half back. So if we put another one back, I think we just play into their hands. So we're just going to leave it like that with 5 forwards and play it out. Put our best players in the mids.
Here we go. Ball back in the middle of Rundle. Carlin at the foot of the pack as he's been all day, wrapped up in a tackle. So we've got a secondary bounce. So it's a Rundle up against Van Beek. Big clearance this one. Arundel grabs it out. Turlin was magnificent. He pumps the Blues forward. Going back, there's Will Maloney. They're going to pull the trigger. He gets it to Crawley. Crawley goes out further afield. Hutchins! Nearly pulled in a screamer. McLean goes in once again on Manane, and it stacks on the mill. Ball comes out. Bouncing football. Blood's got numbers. Vickers. He pumps it forward. The Kane try! Yes!
He's duked that one.
He has duked it! And he's going to have a shot.
It's a fair way out, Stewie.
40 metres out with a heavy pill, and the Blood season It is on this kick.
It is. 55 seconds, I think we're at.
Gee whiz.
50 seconds.
50 seconds to go. And Will Kane, he's directly in front. This will bring the house down if he slots it. And Fairningham, what a season it has been. And it hinges on this kick from the Kane train. He comes in. The kick's on its way.
No.
It's missed.
Was it?
It's touched.
It hit the post.
Oh.
It is a poster. And the Bloods trail by points. Hilly, unbelievable.
20 seconds to go in this final game of the season. Jackson Bell runs in his territory, kicks it long to a contest. No one's going to take the mark. Ball's going to go over the boundary line. And with 10 seconds left,
That is it.
That'll do
you
it,
would
boys.
say it's almost curtains for the Bloods.
He's hit the post.
Yes, yeah.
So boundary throw in,
He was
true
good
centre
mark
wing.
too.
It
Great
was a
mark.
terrific mark. Here we go, one last chance. West, a little tap down. Here go the Bloods through Baxter. They need something here through a teammate. They won't get it. And the Siren's going to beat them all. And the Blues will prevail by a point here at Ridley Recreation Reserve. 6:14.50 to 6:13.49. And the Tigers will go into the final series for 2025.
That is
come down to that,
unbelievable.
hasn't it?
That
Yeah.
is amazing. What a season it has been.
wonderful
and the
season.
Bloods lose by 1 point to go and progress to next week.
Yep.
That is quite amazing. And the Tigers have got the job done over the Compton Bombers. And they, Tildy, are playing finals footy.
Yeah, they are, and deservedly so. I guess they've gone down to Cobham, never easy, got the job done. Gee, I think here, it's a game that never had a lot of highlights, but gee, it was exciting in the last quarter. And, you know, I got a bit of a feeling before the game that the Blues mightn't have been too worried about the result, but boy, gee, they dug deep when they needed to today. They defended time and time again in that last quarter. And Jackson Bell back there, Angus Lowe back there in the last quarter, Radley on Kane, young Arts back there. They just defended really well. And, you know, a bit of a shot on the arm for the Blues because their form hasn't been great leading into this last round 18 encounter, and they've found a way to get it done. They're going to go in pretty confident next week, and what a final that will be. That lives up to the game we've seen a couple of weeks ago between Warrnambool and Portland Hilly. We're in for a cracker elimination
We're in for
final.
a very good game.
Unbelievable. Possum Kelly, you're down there, trackside. Quite amazing last couple of minutes of footy, and the tensions were high, weren't they?
Well, they were, Stewie, and it just takes you back to the goal that Cody kicked, doesn't it? I mean,
100%,
you know, probably at the end of the day has won the game, but you got to give credit to the Bloods. They, you know, to have that final shot of goal from a bloke that's generally pretty accurate. He's probably just that metre too far out where he had to give it more than he probably really wanted to, and it just grazed the post. But that's footy, as they say, and the Blues, well, they were always going to be there next week, but unfortunately for the Bloods, it's season over for 2025. But I'm just going to grab
Luke Cody, mate, if you
I'll
can.
actually grab Tyler Manane. I reckon he was great.
He was brilliant, mate. I was going to say, that goal from Cody, and game number 100, if you can grab him, Poss, because that's the
40-metre
match
check
winner.
side. Yeah, it's a great leg.
Unbelievable.
Mate, it's a nice little warm-up for next week.
Yeah, it was a great result. It was a bit similar last week. We missed a few opportunities, which probably nearly cost us in the end. But no, it's always good to get a win, especially when you're on the road down here.
In a tough game, and you know, we sort of thought predominantly that was the scoring end, but it never really panned out that way 100%. But you got to give the Bloods credit, though. When you guys got almost a couple of goals up, they just didn't give in, did they? No,
they never do, though. They're a good young side, and they're pretty quick when they get going, especially when you if you can keep them in tight, you can sort of slow them down. When they get on the outside, they're pretty hard to stop. So, always good to win down here. So,
in your own game, mate, you had to put up with guys like Louis Taylor and Scooter Carlin going through there. So it's tough work in the midfield against blokes like that.
Yeah, it is. They're very good on the outside. So if you can try and, especially I find if you use a bit of body, try and slow them down, catch them before they get on the outside, it goes a long way.
Good on you, mate. Congratulations. Good luck next week.
Well, thank you. Well done.
Hey, good stuff. Poss, just see if we can get Luke Cody, mate, too, because I'll be interested to see that goal, mate. Was quite phenomenal. Coach Dan O'Keefe just goes over and throws a bit of high five to him and has a bit of a chuckle and says,
Just going to have a quick chat to him first, boys, and I'll grab him.
I think he might have won the game for the Blues.
Well, that was an unbelievable goal. Like, no one
wasn't going to miss either, Hilly, from where we were.
No one deserves to kick a goal 45 metres out on the boundary check side. Like, it's just, if anyone does it well. It's Cody.
Yeah. Oh, didn't they have a good duel, him and Sam Crawley today?
Yeah, terrific.
It's an awesome duel. Yeah, it was. And, we only had 12 goals kicked for the day. It was an entertaining game in the end. Very
that last
exciting.
quarter was unbelievable.
Got him.
Well, let's go downstairs, Poss. You've got the man of the moment. 100 games and the match winner, Luke Cody.
Yeah, 100 games, Luke. The boys are giving him a bit of grief, boys, but mate, just a cool 40 metres out, a little check side to put you in front and potentially win the game. You're pretty happy with that in 100 games?
Yeah, geez, I had to do something in the end and didn't really have a choice. Just had to have a crack at it and luckily it went through. So, great win.
In saying that, Sam Crawley did play you pretty closely most of the day, didn't he? He was pretty hard to, you couldn't really get off the leash that many times, but you did when you needed to. But he was a tough matchup.
Yeah, he's a great defender. He probably had me measured last game, and I feel like we broke even today. But he's a great defender, and credit to him. He cracks in every week. So,
mate, that's a pretty good rehearsal for next week. In hindsight, you go in now and freshen up, and hopefully no injuries, and probably a light freshen up on the track next week, and you'll take on Portland because they've beaten Cobden, and so the Bloods were playing for their season at the end. I'm not sure whether they're aware of it or not, but elimination final against the Tigers, and that'll be exciting.
Yeah, it will be great. It was good to end Terang season. They knocked us out last year, and good to get one back. But we'll freshen up and we'll look forward to Portland next week.
Good on you, mate. Congratulations on 100 games. We'll get in and sing the song.
Boys, cheers, thanks.
Great stuff, and possibly we'll be able to get the song here too because it's just below us, which is magnificent. They're cheering off the Cody 1 Kenobi 2 for game number 100. And that is life membership at the Blues too.
British. Yep.
Which is fantastic.
We
Boy,
finished
mate.
second in the goal kicking.
You will be, because if Dobbs kicked 6
in the first half.
Yep. And I think Code's finished with 3 in the end. So terrific season. He's broken the half century, which is a great effort.
Probably coming in calculations Tuesday night, and we'll have a think about it, Stewie, what we do with him.
Oh, mate, he's got to get picked. He was probably stiff last year, to be honest. He kicked 60 or something last year, I think, as a small forward.
Yeah, 51 he kicked this year.
And if he lights it up the next 3 or 4 weeks, well, the Blues could do some damage for sure.
Absolutely. So it's going to be, if this game today in the season that has been thus far, if the final series is anything like that, it is going to be a belter.
Well, history tells you that generally you've got to be in the top 3 to win it, doesn't it? It's happened before. I think last time, Hilly, off the top of my head, might have been when Wixie coached the Bloods in 2004,
2005,
so it's been a long time since it's happened, but we've had this type of season this year that you just never know. You just never know what's going to happen.
Let's go down to the Blue Baggers.
It comes miles around, but wait a minute, or any old ground. Hey, some, hey, come, hey, cheer us, let's cheer us, the man hear us. We got these 6 and 3 years.
Oh, beautiful work downstairs. They're up and about the Blue Baggers, and so they should be. They dug deep today, and they get a 1-point victory over Terang Mortlake in the final game to knock the Bloods out of the finals race. Portland get the job done over Cobden to get in that 5th position. Quite amazing. Sammy Dobson's kicked 9 thus far, boys. Just got the message. So Dobson's put on a clinic today.
58 for the year, 7 ahead of Code.
I wouldn't like to be running around after him next weekend. I don't think he just seems to be in good nick at the right end of the year.
3/4 time, too, all thanks to Matt Kawhi, the Elmsford Cats, 7-7-49. They lead the Mirrabale Tigers 5-9-39. Cats looking to make their first grand final, boys, I reckon, since 2004.
Yeah.
So
experience of Brad Bull could be vital for the Cats come, this final series. He's played in plenty of grand finals for the Blues, 3 or 4 premierships, so he's a vital cog in that side.
I think they're the real deal. Don't worry about that.
They're on the way up, Stewie.
Yeah,
you picked that.
They are the real deal, that is for sure, and good on Robbie Hare has been a revelation this year. Hey, this is the post-game wrap. All thanks to Conquest Pools and Bojangles Pizza and Pasta. Get your pizza and pasta fixed tonight. And Matty Canady, they will look after everything from go to woe for your pool. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back and dissect what has been a magnificent afternoon of Hampden League Live football.
3YBFM's Hampden League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.